What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles on a beautiful Sunday. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Y'all, what's poppin'? What's poppin', man? What's going on? Okay. I feel like talking some Raider football. I feel like talking some Raider football. So that's what I'm here to do. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons out there, man, on a Sunday. Okay? Keep the likes at 50%. Run the likes up, dog. Hit that like button, man. It ain't gonna hurt you, bro. If anything, it's gonna give you good luck, right? The more you hit the like button, the more the Shooby Doobies mess with you, okay? Because they all love Shaq. And if they find out that you're not supporting the channel by hitting the like button, you're not getting anything popping, all right? Last but not least, tip your bartender, dog. What's up, man? What's goody? What's goody to all y'all out there, man? I get a chance to come out here and do what? And do what? And do what? Blaze one for the Unfiltered Nation. Make sure y'all pick this up, man. As you can see, she got a knot. Okay, look at the knot on her. Okay, you know damn well you wish you had somebody that looked like that picture. You know you do. Okay, you know you do. All right. So, man, I wanted to talk seriously about this free agency stuff, man, because right now, bro, we're at the end. This week will be the last week of February 2025. Okay, by Saturday, it'll be March 1st. That next week will be the beginning of the fiscal year for the NFL. I think it's March the 4th. And we're getting ready to go popping and get it popping. All right. And we're getting ready to get it cracking. And that's what we're getting ready to do. All right. So I decided to pull the 6 most major free agency decisions that the Raiders have to make in 2025. Okay. This is what I'm really going to be concerned about. The draft is separate. Okay. Who we're going to get via free agency is different. It's not the same. It's the people who were on your roster last year that are up to be re-signed. And right here, I have it all broken down, bro. I have it all broken down. So there'll be absolute accuracy, and there won't be no bullshit. Okay? We're not going to talk about just what we want to happen and what we like to happen. We got to talk about what makes sense. All right? Hold that thought, man, because I'm blazing with for the day. Shun, hold on. Yeah. On and popping, man. Let's get to it, man. Get to it. Get through it. Okay? Hit the like button, bruh. It ain't gonna kill you. Okay? All it's gonna do is make you better. All right. So, we all know, man, this year we have a brand new regime. All right? We got a brand new head coach in Pete Carroll. We have a very active minority owner in regards to this roster by the name of Tom Brady. We definitely got rid of a lot of coaches. Got rid of a lot of coaches and passed out and redistributed a whole bunch of stuff, but we kept Patrick Graham. All right. We brought back Greg Olson as a quarterbacks coach who has been our offensive coordinator in the past for, I think 2 or 3 times. I think Greg Olson's been our offensive coordinator at least twice. So we have a bunch of guys that are on our roster that need to be re-signed. We already know that we have to take care of certain people. We already know 98 needs to be taken care of. His contract, no guaranteed money on his contract. That needs to be handled, all right? But we have other guys that I think that are extremely important, all right? And we're going to go over it right now, all right? So, my thoughts As a 3-ring Raider fan, understand all 3 of these are full. Well, actually, all 3 of these are full. This one I'm waiting for. All right. This is what I think, bro. Who are the 6 most important major decisions that have to be made? Now, when I say major decision, that means a decision. It doesn't mean what's going to happen. It just means what we need to be very wary of. All right. Here we go. Free agents, not people who are under contract who want more money, because I know you're going to say Max is one. Max is a member of the Raiders. He has a 2-year deal. He just doesn't have any guaranteed money. He's on the team as of now. So we're not talking about people who we need to pay. We're talking about people who we need to sign. All right. That's the key. All right. So no particular order, bro. I'm just going to read them. All right. Number 1, or should I do it in order? I think I'll do it in order. All right. Number 1, in my opinion, or should I go backwards? Let me see if I want to go backwards. Yeah, I'll go backwards. I won't do it. I'll go to, that's what I'll do. Make it more interesting. All right. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. At 6, the 6th most important decision that we need to make is Amir Abdullah. All right. Our running back room was absolute trash last year. You know it. Because you guys didn't want Josh Jacobs to come back. Remember when you guys told me that we didn't need Josh Jacobs because we had Zamir White. We had Zeus. Zeus is younger. He's faster. He's bigger. And I said he's not better. So that's why your running back room is absolute trash. We were what? We were ranked 29th running the football. 29th, bro. Come on, dog. Our running back room is trash. But Amir Abdullah played well. Okay? Las Vegas finished matter of fact, it's even worse than that. We're not even 29th. We finished last in rushing yards. We only averaged 79.8 yards a game. So we had the worst running game in yards in the entire NFL. There's nobody worse than you as far as running. So all you guys and all these content creators that was talking about we didn't need Josh Jacobs, the joke's on you, Jack, because you had the worst running attack in the league. I actually gave us more credit than I thought. All right. So listen to Amir Abdullah. Now let's go over it. You had Amir Abdullah. You had Zamir White. You had Robert Madison. You had Sincere McCormick. Remember all 4 of those guys. The only Raider to rush for 100 yards in a game was Alexander Madison and Amir Abdullah. Nobody else did. You only had 200-yard rushing games all year. Josh Jacobs did that by himself. When he was over with the Packers, he did that on his own. He had about 5 or 6 of them. You've only had 2 running backs hit 100 yards. One of them is Amir Abdullah and the other one's Madison. Both of them are free agents. Both players are very likely to be looking for a new home. Abdullah, on the other hand, adds value to special teams. Okay? He was the guy that was getting the kickoffs. He was the guy that was back there. Okay? So you got a dual running back who got 100 yards for you, and he's on special teams on the kickoffs. All right? That dude is a Swiss Army knife when it comes to the running back room. You got a guy that does 2 different things. Let's get these likes up. All right? But he's 31 years old. Okay? He totaled 839 yards on 35 kick returns in 2 seasons with the Raiders. So that's his statistic. You're looking at a guy who can do 2 things. He can actually come in and he's capable of getting 100 yards. Okay? And, you know, not every game, but at least he got you one. And he's on the kickoff team. And he's done well, man. In the past 2 years, he's had 35 kickoff return attempts. He had 839 yards. That's good. So that's number 6, okay? That's 6 to me, all right? Going through the thing. So Amir Abdullah. Put your questions down and put your responses down. The 5th most major decision that we need to make, okay, is Kavion Chase. Kalavion Chase, defensive end, okay? He was a first-round pick of 2020, joined the Raiders practice squad in September before signing to the 53-man roster a month later. He benefited from his lone season with the Raiders. Here's his stats: 32 tackles, 7 for losses, 5 sacks. 5 sacks. Did y'all understand that Chasen had 5 sacks and 33 quarterback pressures? This is a dude who was on the practice squad that we brought up in September. The man had 5 sacks. He didn't even start. 5 sacks, 33 quarterback pressures. He had the same amount of quarterback sacks as he did his first 4 years with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So in 4 years with Jacksonville, he didn't even have 5 sacks. But this year, he had 5 sacks. He's 26. He turns 26 in July, and he probably won't break the bank if we decide to keep him around as a depth piece. How do you guys feel about Chasen? How do you feel about that kid? All right. Now, number 4. The fourth most important decision that we need to make is at the cornerback position. Your boy Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is the fourth most important. All right. Hobbs provides stability, versatility in the secondary. He can come in on nickel and dime packages. However, Hobbs battled injuries. Throughout his time with the Raiders, he played 275 snaps in the slot, because mostly he's a slot corner, 128 at outside linebacker. Okay. However, he battled injuries with his time with the Raiders. He's missed 17 games in 4 years, including 6 last year. So for all you guys that love Nate Hobbs, as much as you guys want to say Nate Hobbs this and Nate Hobbs that, Nate Hobbs is very, very, very injurious. Okay. He has the injury bug, bruh. He gets hurt a lot. All right. But it looks like in that slot, Nate handles his business. But outside of that slot, he's kind of getting cooked a little bit. All right. So what do we want to do with that? All right. Okay. Now, number three of the most important free agent major decisions that the Raiders have to make for 2025 is Malcolm Koonce. Malcolm Koonce, third round pick in 2021, is an interesting case. He flashed in 2023 when he recorded 43 tackles, 8 sacks, 3 forced fumbles in 17 games and 11 starts. However, he suffered a torn ACL in his right knee 3 days before the season opener. If the Raiders can keep him on a team-friendly deal, a healthy Koonce could juice up the team's efforts. So understand, Malcolm Koonce did not play all year. With a torn ACL, we got to see what he looks like. But in 2023, he was balling. But he didn't play all year because he was out. All right. And remember, he got hurt in practice. Right before the season opener, bro, he got hurt. So Koonce is the third most important decision what we got to make. All right. Now we're getting down to the last 2. Once again, this is Matthew Shack Unfiltered's my ranking of what I think is the most important decisions. Number two, dog, in the 6 most major decisions that we need to make in free agency in 2025 is Trayvon Merrick. Now, Trayvon Merrick, man, to me, man, has been a guy that I have absolutely been cooking over here for years. Ever since he came over, he got drafted, I've been cooking this cat. Definitely not feeling that he's been living up to his potential. I've been extremely, extremely critical. But this year, bro, Trayvon Merrick was passing the Shaq test this year. He saw his production increase in 2024 in 17 starts. He posted a career high in tackles, 104. He had 104 tackles, pass defended. He had 10. Second round draft pick in 2021. He also had 3 quarterback hits, 13 quarterback pressures, 4th amongst defensive backs in the league. So Trayvon Merrick, on those blitzes, them safety blitzes, was 4th ranked. Okay, now his coverage skills and all of that, that's a whole nother ball game. But 3 quarterback hits, 13 quarterback pressures, he was getting back there, bro. He was causing problems. All right. Merrick's performance in his 3rd season in the league should set him up for a significant payday. Now, this is what Raider Nation needs to understand. That man is due a big bag. Trayvon Merrick has earned himself a very decent sized bag. Let's get these likes up. You don't think that he's just nobody's paying attention. Because when I give you this number, his projected market value number per season, you're going to be shocked. Because I was. Just to let you know, Merrick played better than you thought. As one of the top free agent safeties, that's number 1. He's one of the top free agent safeties. Not a lot of safeties running around in free agency. If you haven't noticed, people are signing their safeties, bro. They're signing them and they're keeping them. But let me tell you what his number is. His projected market value, this is what he's supposed to get after last year. $15.7 million per year. 15.7. Oh, you thought it was only going to be about 8 or 9? This is according to Spot Track, who does all the cap numbers. His market value is 15.7. That's just average. That's the average going rate for Trayvon Merrick now. 15.7 million per year. All right. He had a cap hit of 4.1 million this year. So you're talking about a dude who was only getting 4.1 million on the cap, who's now has almost a $12 million increase in salary. What do you want to do? Are you guys going to be so apt to just let Merrick walk away now, knowing that he's one of the best free agent safeties out there, but he's going to cost you, he's going to tax you? You want Merrick back, you better pull a bag out of at least 16 million. Plus everybody else is going to try to sign him too. You didn't know that, did you? And last, but certainly not least, the Matthew Shaq Unfiltered official #1 offseason major free agency decision that needs to be made is Robert Spillane, linebacker, Las Vegas Raiders. Spillane had a career season, started all 17 games. Okay? All 17. Merrick also started all 17 games too. These two guys ain't getting hurt. Merrick started all 17. Spillane started all 17. Okay? For the 2nd straight year, Spillane has played 17 games 2 years in a row. His tackles, 158 tackles, bro. Okay? 158 tackles, 14 quarterback pressures, and 2 sacks. Okay? Let's not forget about the 2 interceptions that he got, too. So on your defense, you only have 2 guys that had 100 tackles. Spillane and Merrick. Those are the only 2 dudes that had 100 tackles. Everybody else was definitely missing tackles. They were definitely not tackling nobody. Okay? Didn't get 100 tackles. But these 2 guys did. Merrick 104, Spillane 158. Since joining the Raiders in 2023, Spillane has had 306 tackles. The fourth most during that span in the National Football League. So for all you guys are telling me, hey man, well, we can do without Spillane. I don't think so, bro. There's only 3 other people that had more tackles with him than him in the last 2 seasons. Zaire Franklin for the Colts, Bobby Wagner for the Seahawks and the Commanders, and Roquan Smith for the Ravens. You better sign Robert Spillane, homie. You better sign him. You better sign Trayvon Merrick, because I don't know. Isaiah Powell is still learning, and I like him, bro. But looking at what I'm looking at right now, we need to bring at least these two dudes back, bro. Okay. All right. And Spillane was also solid in coverage. He had 7 pass defended and 2 interceptions, like I just said. Okay. 2 picks. All right. All these statistics is accurate, bro. Right here. Ain't gonna be no hey Shaq. Nope. All these numbers is accurate, homie. Everything I'm telling you is facts. All right. So here's Spillane and Merrick should be the highest on the list of players to retain. Spillane is highly respected by defensive coordinator Patrick Graham, who praised the 29-year-old linebacker for being a great communicator on the field. Now, you know Spillane is the quarterback of the defense. You know that the Mike, the defensive middle linebacker, is the quarterback of the defense. He's the one that calls out all the protections. He's the one that calls out all the coverages. He's the one that tells everybody what's going on that field, bro. Okay? Just like you need a signal caller on offense, because you don't have one. You need a signal caller on defense. All right? Most definitely. Okay? So this is what Patrick Graham said about Spillane. He said Spill. He called him Spill. Spill is my mouthpiece out there on the field. Spill and I spent a lot of time together because he's the one with the green dot. 2, I like hanging out with him. He's a good dude. He wants the information. So him and Patrick Graham be going to Taco Tuesday together. They be chilling. They be hanging out, bruh. Okay. And he said, I got a nugget. Do you want this? Give me more, whatever he can handle. So I rely on him heavily. So Patrick Graham is making it clear. He relies on Spillane to run his defense. He just said it. Spillane is my boy. I spend the most time with him. We hang out. I like him as a person. We be kicking it. We hang out. Just imagine the D coordinator hanging out with the Mike linebacker. Then you wonder why he's everywhere he's supposed to be at. Then you wonder why. Why is Spillane always in the right place? Why is Spillane always making a tackle when we need one? Why is Spillane in the quarterback lane catching picks? Why is he running around, running roughshod all over everybody? Because he spends time with Patrick Graham, dog. They be chilling, popping beers, okay, chewing on tomahawk steaks and talking defense. If the rest of those guys would do that outside of 98, because I know what you're getting ready to say, outside of 98, those other dudes need to be hanging out too. All right. Spillane is critical. I think I've made it extremely clear to you guys who is most important. All these other dudes you would love to have, but if it came down to it, there's really only 3 guys, okay, that we really have to have. Number 1, Spillane. Number 2, Merrick. Number 3, Malcolm Kuntz, because he's been hurt and he probably won't be that much. Everybody else, bro, like I said, Chasen probably will be back because it ain't going to be that expensive. Hobbs, injury prone. I know y'all love Hobbs, but he's injury prone. And Amir Abdul. That's what it is. I made it extremely clear to you guys. Those are the top 6 decisions. Now, when I say decision, bro, it's exactly that. You're either going to bring them back or you're not. They're either coming back or they're not. All right? But a decision's going to have to be made. I'm telling you now, Spillane's going to get a big-ass offer from somebody, bro, and I'm going to tell you exactly who that is. Spillane is going to definitely be pursued by the Steelers. The Steelers are kicking themselves in the teeth right now for letting him walk away. All my Steeler homies and the people that I know that are Steel City, they are telling me, man, we want Spillane back. Okay? It's just like how you were, man. Okay? Claire told you she was leaving you, and now you're with Big Shirley, and now you want Claire back. Now you're trying to win Claire back, bro. I'm trying to tell you, okay? And number 2, Trayvon Merrick, because there's not a whole lot of safeties rolling around, bro. There's only a few, and out of those few that's running around, Trayvon Merrick is one of the best. And guess what? He knows your system. He knows your D coordinator, bro. He's played under Patrick Graham 2 years. This will be the 3rd year. See, one of the things that's the problem with your squad, homie, is that you don't keep people around. Your continuity, man, your familiarity. All right, you don't keep things popping. You're too busy flip flopping and throwing people out to the wind and bringing somebody new in. Patrick Graham, this is his 3rd year as D coordinator. 3rd year. All right. He needs to have some continuity on that defense. He needs to have some people that he recognizes out there. Him and Spillane, they homies. And you could see Patrick Graham ain't a man of a lot of words. But obviously, Spillane knows how to get him to talk, bro. Spillane knows how to get PG talking. They probably yucking it up, bro, at the crap tables. I mean, come on, bro. All right. Now let's talk about who I didn't mention. You see, I didn't mention Divine Diablo because I said 6. You see, I didn't mention him. All right. I said 6. I didn't want to go 10 and do all of that. I needed 6 is a good number. Okay. All right. You see, I didn't mention Gardner Minshew. He ain't a free agent, but I didn't mention him. You see, I didn't mention Desmond Ridder. You see, I didn't mention the rest of those running backs. Sincere McCormick, I think he's a rookie last year, so he probably will be around. But you know, Robert Madison, you didn't see I didn't mention him. Okay. See, I didn't mention Zamir White. I wonder why. I didn't mention these dudes. Okay. So that's what we're working with, y'all. Okay. Once again, for the people who might have showed up late, the 6 most important free agent decisions that we need to make. Put my cigar down for a quick second. I'm going to read it one more time. Okay. 5, Amir Abdullah. 4, Kalavion Chasen. Okay. 3, 4, Nate Hobbs. 3, Malcolm Kuntz. 2, Trayvon Merrick. And last but not least, Robert Spillane. That's what we're working with. That's what we have to do. Make sure y'all picking up the merch at the Matthew Shack Unfiltered official store. Just go to Google and put in Matthew Shack Unfiltered store and it comes up. All right. That's what we're working with, bro. We cannot mess this up, okay? You can't keep messing this up, dog. All right? As much as you guys want to spend money, I get more of y'all talking about trying to get DK Metcalf and trying to get trade for Myles Garrett. Y'all just want to spend a big ass chunk of money on one dude when I just told you we got about 6 big major decisions that need to be made. That doesn't have anything to do with offense. If you notice, there's only one person on offense that needs to be considered. Everybody else is a defensive player. You know why? Because your offense is trash. You might as well throw the majority of it away, bro. You might as well, though. Okay. You got 11 bags of the potato chips, and only about 3 or 4 of them you can still eat. The rest of them is stale as hell. You might as well throw them shits out. You might as well throw them shits out. Okay? So, I'm going to read you guys' questions. Let's get these likes up, you guys. Okay? See what you guys think about what I said. I want to get your opinions on it, but that's my list, bro, in order. Okay? Nobody's more important than Robert Spillane as far as a free agent. Okay? Like I said before, don't get people who need money or people who need guaranteed money mixed up with a free agent. Okay? Because you're going to say Max is the first priority. Because I know you guys always don't listen. You listen to what you want to listen to. Max is definitely first priority as far as a team, but as you could see, the title on this says free agent. Okay? One thing at a time, you guys. Okay? First we handle A and B, then we go to C and D. All right? So when I read that comment talking about Max, and I know it's coming up, because you guys don't, it doesn't register, I'm definitely going to call it out, because you need to really read what was said. All right? Now, let me see what y'all talking about in here, man. We chilling on a Sunday, man. Okay? We chilling, blowing big trees and big sticks, okay? All right? And that's what we're doing. All right. Egalitarian in the house. DJ Santiago in the house. What's going on, Pimp Juice? 3 rings in the house, bro. Okay? Need to get that 4th one. And this is the way it's going to happen. It's going to happen by us making nice, plausible decisions, bro. Don't spend all your money on a DK Metcalf. I'm not really big on DK Metcalf like y'all are anyway. I'm really not. Y'all really up that man's backside. Y'all really like all the way up there, dog. Y'all know what he ate for breakfast yesterday. You guys are so far up there. He's a good player, but without a quarterback, he's useless. Without a quarterback, he's useless. We don't even have a quarterback as good as Geno Smith to spin the ball to him. What are we going to do? Have another disgruntled, top-notch wide receiver mad running around outside open and you can't throw him the football? I mean, come on, dog. He wasn't better than Devontae Adams, and y'all was ready to throw him to the dogs. Y'all was ready to throw DA to the dogs. This man ain't better than Devontae Adams. You had somebody better than DK Metcalf that you guys straight ran out of town. Okay? It is what it is. All right? Shady business in the house. You already know. Okay? And there he is. All right? Okay, Voodoo Man, where'd you get that dope ass hat? Hey man, I buy a dope ass hat every year, man. Every year I get a hat. I've had this hat for years. The difference is I take care of my shit. Okay, I don't wear my hats every day. I got so many dope ass Raider hats that I can just rotate them. See, but when you got one dope ass hat, next thing you know, you're getting sweat stains, and you ain't brushing your hat. You ain't taking care of your shit. Okay, so I don't even remember where I got this from. I probably got it from the Death Star. I think I bought this hat when I went to the first game that they let the fans in. Okay, so it was about 4 years ago. But as you can see, it's still crispy. And of course, it's only a fitted, bro, because that's what we do. Fitteds, bruh. Okay, it's not only a fitted, bro. All right, Justice Saab, man. Blaze one for the nation. What's going on, S-Ray? Hoping we end up with Shador. That Shador situation is a whole nother conversation. He's not going to do the combine. There's some people talking about why isn't Shador going to throw at the combine? And I'm like, why should he? Why should he? He shouldn't. It's like taking an unnecessary risk, bro. For what? The man where he's sitting at, he's not going to make himself a better pick. Let's just say hypothetically, Shador got more to lose than he does to gain. If he goes out there and he has a shitty ass combine, he's going to drop. But if he had a bomb ass combine, he's not going to go to number 1. He might move up a slot. Okay? So for him, it's like he's already talking to the teams that are interested in him already. He's already talking to those teams. So I was like, man, ain't no use to go over there, dog. Okay? No use going to the combine if you're him. The combine's for players that are trying to move up or trying to improve their draft stat. So I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. Justice, I said, what you smoking on today? Man, I'm smoking on that house blend, bruh. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. Cos Corleone in the house. Okay. Daniel Berry Sports in the house. Justice Saw. Salute to the goons. Okay. You already know. All right. Yeah, man, it's pretty good out here in Los Angeles today, man. Not bad. The last week or so, man, we've been chilling, man. We went through a rough patch out here, man. First you couldn't breathe outside because of the fires, and then it was raining and very, very un-LA like. But beautiful today, bro. Beautiful today. All right. Shady business. Okay. All right. Justice Saw. So you already know we need a quarterback in this draft. We do. That's a whole nother conversation. Maurice Ross, what's good? All right, what's going on, man? That's right, man. You already know. Okay. Justin Saw says, I don't mind getting that guy Josh Sweat, like you said before. Do you know how many people now all of a sudden know about Josh Sweat now, bro? Okay. It's funny. It's funny how when we do things over here, Justin saw, and when I say we, that includes you. As soon as we do something, then all of a sudden it seems like everybody else want to talk about it too. But somebody has to be in the front, bruh. Somebody has to lead the pack. We mentioned Josh Sweat. Now everybody's talking about Josh Sweat. I'm like, yeah, okay, all right. It's not that I didn't, know what somebody else knew. I just pay attention, okay, to the entire NFL. I don't just pay attention to my team. I pay attention to everything. Okay. So Josh Sweat, most definitely, bro. All right. And there is a little bit of talks or a rumor or innuendo about Hassan Campbell. Is it Campbell or Hassan that plays for the Jets? Is it Campbell? I know his first name's Hassan. But as a possible bookend for Max Crosby. I think his last name's Campbell, if I ain't mistaken. Okay. Is it Reddick? Is it Hassan Reddick? I think it's Hassan Reddick. I think I got the name right. Hassan Reddick, excuse me. All right. Reese Ross feeling good. Okay. R&J, man, fire up. Yeah, man, salute. You already know. So yeah, hit them likes, man. Hit them likes, man. Run them up. Okay. Justin saw, I didn't believe in Pete Carroll at first, but I'm willing to give him a chance. Thank God Chip Kelly isn't our head coach. Well, man, like I said before, I was talking about that to the homie, and I was letting him know that, he's like, yeah, man, I don't know about Chip Kelly, man. Chip Kelly doesn't do good in the NFL. One of my homies that, I think it was my boy Ant Cuts, who that? And I told him, hey, man, Chip Kelly has never been an offensive coordinator in the NFL. He's only been a head coach. All right. So he's actually going to be doing something that he's never done before, concentrating on offense. So we'll see how it all pans out. As far as Pete Carroll is concerned, like I said, man, Pete is not new to me. Pete is my college coach from USC who won me 2 back-to-back national championships. So for Pete, I'm very familiar with Pete. I'm not familiar with him being the head coach of my football team in the NFL, but as far as my college team, Pete did me right. Pete did me just fine. Okay, recruited Reggie Bush, did all of that shit. But he did right. He did fine for me. So we'll see what he does now. All right. Maurice Rossi picks up an Asylum cigar. It's a huge one. Blaze one for the nation. Okay. Yeah, they usually got them 6x60s and them 70x70s. Okay. Justin Saw said he's happy back. Brady back by Pat Graham. That should be our main focus. Okay. Signing of Condor. I knew that was going to be said, but that's 2 different things. Okay. It's not the same list. Said Amir Abdul is really a good backup to have. That is facts. It's very hard to find a running back that fits that many things. Okay, a guy. If you look at what Amir Abdullah's skill set is, now when I say this, that doesn't mean he's as good. It just means the skill set that he has is similar to this guy, who's far better than him, and that's Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, he run back kickoff returns. You'll see him in the season run off kickoff returns, and you'll even see him back there catching punts. Now, I haven't seen Abdullah catch any punts, but that skill set of being a running back who can run between the tackles and hit the edge and running back, on special teams. Special team players are hard to keep around. It's easier to justify a guy who does multiple things on a 53-man roster that's not a star. If he can do multiple things, if you have a cornerback that can play nickel, that can play press coverage, he could play dime, he could play in the slot. That's somebody who's probably going to have a better chance if he's not as good as somebody who's on the outside. Okay, because then it's like, okay, we can maneuver, we can use him in different situations. Okay, it's kind of like in the NBA where you have specialists. NBA, you have guys that get off the bench because they're 3-point specialists. You got guys that are defensive specialists. Okay, you hardly ever have a guy that can do it all, that can get out there on offense and defense and start and be whatever. You usually have specialists come in. All right. So Abdullah is a specialist. He's a guy who, when you need somebody to put a spark, he's not a 3-down back, but he's a guy who can, get some things done. He had 100 yards, man, so it's obvious that he could run, and he's a guy that's going to be on those special teams, bro, that you could trust. His ball security is very stable, all right? Very stable and very solid. I don't see him bobbling the ball, fumbling the ball. I don't see him doing none of that Zamir White shit, all right? I don't see that. All right? What's going on, Patrice? What's happening? What's happening, Patrice? What's going on up there? Boy over here chilling. Okay. Fidel Torres, any chance the Raiders keep AOC and sign free agent quarterback and then draft a quarterback? I mean, there's a possibility AOC is under contract for another year. I mean, let's not forget that he's only in his second year. He's under a rookie deal. So he could, I would advise that to keep, because he's already on the roster and he's not going to cost a lot and you don't have to pay him till after next year. Gardner Minshew, 2-year deal, he still is old, 12-5. And we'll see what happens with that. But there's a lot of talk about the quarterback situation, and that could be another live. All right. Robert Benjamin. We can't blame the entire running game blunder on the O-line because Abdullah and McCormick ran well behind the line. That's absolute facts, bro. And that offensive line wasn't much better when Josh Jacobs was running through it. Let's not act like that we had the best offensive line. Nah, man. Some dudes can break tackles. Some guys you have to tackle them by committee. You have to tackle Josh Jacobs with more than one body. Like he's breaking the first tackle. Amir Abdullah, as soon as he's touched, he's on the ground, bro. You tap him, he runs by and you tap him on the shoulder. Zamir on the ground like this. The ball is carrying into the secondary. Okay, so the offensive line is not that great, but our running backs are even worse than the offensive line. I'm willing to say that our running back are worse than the line. Okay? Yeah, Abdullah, I like Abdullah as a running back. Okay, Madison played well at times. Sincere McCormick didn't get enough touches before he got hurt. But your starting running back is Amir White. That's what you guys can't bypass that. Your starting running back was Zeus, homie. That's who you guys wanted to replace JJ. That's the reason why your team is boo-boo. Your whole offensive running back crew, that running back room for a 17-game season didn't even rush for 1,000 yards, all of them, including the quarterbacks running the football. You didn't even get a stack. You didn't even get a stack of yards, bro. You had 6 people run the football. Actually, let me see. 1, 2. You actually had 7 people running the football. Matter of fact, more than that. Because if you talk about jet sweeps, that's people running the football too. Okay? Let me just tell you how bad your running game is. All right? When you're talking about rushing yards for the Raiders, let me tell you who you include. All right? Because you're just thinking, oh, it's the running back room. No. Everybody that ran the football, all right, at all, that includes all 4 running backs that I just named. Okay? Madison, Abdullah, McCormick, Zamir White. That includes Gardner Minshew running the football. That's 5. That includes AOC running the football. That's 6. That includes Desmond Ridder running the football. That's 7. That includes jet sweeps with Dylan Lobby. Remember the play that he ran and he got hit and he fumbled the ball? That includes him. That's what are we at? 8 or 9? Okay. That includes Tucker running jet sweeps. Okay. That includes him. Okay. That includes Devontae Adams running jet sweeps. All right. That includes everybody. You didn't get 1,000 yards with damn near 10 people running the football, bro. Didn't even get 1,000 yards for the season. I think we were like 940 yards rushing for the year. Okay. Come on, dog. All right. Lamar Jackson had 960 yards by himself. He outrushed your entire rushing room. A quarterback. That is really bad, bro. Matthew Barich in the house. Mondo Peplis. Chasen needs to come back. Agreed. Of course you're going to agree, bro, because I'm right. B. Wayne in the house. Bring him back. Justice Saw said I'd keep Kuntz and Chasen. Benjamin. Keep D and Kuntz. Yes, Hobbs. Bring him back. Keep the band together. Hey, man. Like I said before, Hobbs is not that high on Shaq's priority list, bro. I gave him a 4 on free agents. I didn't rate him that high, bro. I mean, I understand, man, but I didn't rate him that high. I mean, if he comes back, I'm happy that he'll come back, but it's not like he was readily available. He missed a lot of games. The best ability is availability. Okay, said sign him to a 2-year deal. Said keep Kuntz. If anything, I would keep Kuntz over Chasen. I said that. Who I said was the third most important person? I said Kuntz was. I absolutely did. But let's not act like Kuntz played last year, because he didn't. All right. Justin Saab, seen guys come back from ACL injuries. Think we can give him another chance. Okay. Robert Benjamin says sign Spillane. So I would keep Trayvon Merrick. He played well stopping the run. I would try to keep our whole defense together. I don't know how you're going to do that. Were you just going to have a defense and no offense? The Raiders have the second most cap room. I saw the adjusted number. As of now, we have $95 million under the cap. Okay? The Patriots have a 125. They have $125 million under the cap. We're second with 95. We need to get rid of some people. Now, if we can get rid of, I don't know what Gardner Minshew's cap number is, but it's probably about $8 million or something like that. We probably can use that extra $4 million, but that's still going to put us at like 99. Like right now, man, we need to figure this out. We need to figure out. We need more money. We did have more money, but we signed a couple of cats. All right. Justin Saw said we have Pal Mal, but the depth is more depth the better. Keep that young safety if the money's right. Mountain Peppers, Merrick needs to come back. He's a good safety. He's 4th ranked safety as far as free agents that are available. Somebody's gonna pick him up, bro. Don't let the Lions pick him up. The Lions have been picking up our defensive cats. Okay, just picking them up, dog, and they balling over there, man. Okay, come on, dog. Like I said, man, you'll find out. You lose them, you're gonna be mad. All right. I say you bring him back. You start Powell Mao. Okay. You have Trayvon Merrick as strong safety. You have Powell Mao as free safety. Now we got something cracking. We got something popping, man. All right. S. Ray, Trayvon's a great tackler also. He served us all season when we lost some safeties. Yeah, when we lost Marcus Epps. When we lost Marcus Epps early in the season, I was at that game. Me and Bill Holloway, man, that was a season opener against the Chargers here in LA, and he got hurt, man, and that was like the first game of the season, bro. And like I said before, you only got 200 tackle players. Trayvon Merrick 104, Robert Spillane 158. Nobody else, because everybody else was whiffing. Everybody else was straight missing tackles, bro. Okay, making business decisions out there. Okay, Martavius said, Shaq, do you believe the Stafford rumors? No, I don't believe the Stafford rumors. Not at this point. You know why? Because I live in LA, man, and the Raiders don't play here. You know who plays here? You know who's the number 1 NFL team in this city? The Rams. And based on all the telecasts and all the Rams news that I'm hearing, Sean McVay wants him to make a decision on whether or not he wants to play. So at this point, there's rumblings that Stafford might hang it up. So that's more important in regards to if he's going to retire, it doesn't matter. Okay, I think that it's just pie in the sky at this point. All right, he needs to make a decision, and he hasn't made the decision on whether he's going to play yet. Now, if he's going to play, then maybe I'll revisit it. But as of now, based on what LA News is saying, the Rams are trying to get him to make a decision maybe next week or within, when the free agency hits. What's your intentions? Is your intentions to come back, or is your intentions to not come back? So that's why I don't believe it. Okay. Said maybe Brady has something up his sleeve. Yeah, Brady might have something up his sleeve, but it's all going to be contingent on whether or not Stafford decides to retire or not. It's definitely in his mind. It's definitely in his mind. The retirement is something that he's been mulling over. So we have to find out whether or not he's going to play. Then we can do that second study. Okay. S. Ray, man, give Trayvon Malcolm Kuntz a bag, and don't forget about Spillane. Spills need his money. Okay. Justice Saab, we let go Trayvon going free agency. I think we're good with Powell, Mao, and Epps. Nah, Epps is old, bro. I don't know where you're getting that from. Epps just came off a whole ACL injury. Nah, Marcus Epps, man, isn't the same guy. I'm not down with Epps, man. Epps he's I don't know where you're getting that from, man. I mean, respect to your opinion, but I'm not taking Marcus Epps over Palmile or Merrick. I'm not. Okay. Marsavius says we need him and Jack. I don't know about Jack Jones, bro. I don't know about Jack Jones. I don't know if Jack Jones is going to make it. Because Jack Jones, his whole reason why he was under control was because Antonio Pierce was the coach. And I don't know now. I don't know. We're going to see. Okay, all those histrionics and all that crazy shit he's doing, Pete Carroll ain't that type of coach, bro. Okay? Smoking Pots. What's going on, Pots? Free agency safety that Casey's trying to hold on to is Justin Reed. Yep. Many FAs up for grabs this year. No way we can keep them all. Justin Reed is, I think he's the, if I ain't mistaken, did I just see his name somewhere? I just thought I saw his name on my notes here. Okay, maybe not on these notes, but he's probably the highest ranked free agent safety right now. Okay, and I think he's gonna stay with you guys. Justin Saw said we need Spillane. He's the glue. Okay. Apostle says your number one is not that dude. Okay, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. I mean, that's why you're you and I'm me. Okay, but I'm the one. You're watching my channel. I'm not watching your channel. Okay, understand that. I don't mind that somebody trying to tell me that my number one ain't this and that, but I mean, then it comes down to who's talking. Then we got to do that part. Okay, you got your opinion, I got my opinion. All right. Mono Pepper says Malcolm Butler should be number one. Extend Pillane. No, Malcolm Butler. You mean Aaron Butler? I mean, come on, man. Come on, Armando, bro. Malcolm Butler played for the Patriots, man, who got the interception against Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. You don't even know what you're talking about, man. Come on, hey, Armando Peplers, you be all over the place. But you are Team Tank, though. I mean, we understand that you be all over the place, bro. Okay. S. Ray Spillane in that Bo Jackson shirt under his pads. You see the picture, then you know what I mean. He's the backbone for our defense. When we get Spillane, our defense went crazy. Like I said before, man, people think that one guy's supposed to be the whole entire defense. Spillane is the guy that calls out the defensive sets, bro. You need somebody that knows what to do out there. All right. But like I said, a lot of you guys don't have no football prowess. You guys are you look at it from a Madden perspective. You don't look at it from a real football perspective where you actually have a real live human being calling plays. You're calling the plays pre-snap. You're calling your defense pre-snap before the plays are being ran on Madden. You never played football, or you don't have an idea what you're talking about. You need somebody that can change things on the fly, bro. He sees things. He's calling shit out. He's calling the coverages. He's calling the blocking schemes to the line. Like, y'all don't understand that shit. I can just tell how you guys talk. When you say stupid shit like he's not that guy, you don't know football. You just don't. Not more than us. You might know more than your homies. But to say that the defensive, the person who's a quarterback on defense isn't that man when it just says right here he is. When I just gave you guys the statistics that he is the man, you still say he's not. That sounds like a personal problem to me, man. Okay, I don't know why my nose is out here. Allergies starting to kick in probably. Okay. Matthew Brush, what about Michael Parsons? He wants to leave Dallas. You think that Dallas already signed him for how much money? Was he going to sign? Is he going to sign for you going to sign for a $5 footlong sandwich, bro? I mean, we don't got no money for no Michael Parsons. We can't even pay the whole Max Crosby we got now. I mean, where y'all think we getting this money from? Jerry Jones ain't letting him leave. I mean, I don't know why everybody thinks that we could sign all these players, man. There's something out here definitely bothering me out here. Martavius says, the question is Spytek's game plan for the roster. I think Pete would want those guys back, but what about Spytek? Why y'all act like Spytek is running shit? Don't you know Spytek's boys Tom Brady? Tom Brady gonna do whatever Tommy tell him to do. What are you talking about? Isn't that what y'all told me? I mean, now all of a sudden y'all concerned about what Spytek's gonna do? Really? If y'all would have went ahead and did what y'all supposed to do 2 regimes ago and make Champ Kelly the GM, you wouldn't be having these concerns. You got these concerns, man, because you don't trust these GMs. And I can see why you don't, because I don't. But you don't get to say Spy Tech what's he's gonna do when you know Tom Brady is gonna tell what Spy Tech what to do. That's his boy, right? This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted Tom Brady to run shit. I told you that may not be a good idea. Still Ray and Ha. Robert Benjamin, Epps made Merrick better over the last 2 years. He's a free agent too. Yep. I think Marcus Epps is like what? How old is Epps? I think Epps is 33 or 32, 33 years old. I just told you Trayvon Merrick's 26. Trayvon Merrick's 26 years old, bro. Somebody is young and somebody is older. I mean, I don't mind bringing back Epps if it's going to be a team-friendly deal. We bring him back on a team-friendly deal. I don't have a problem with it. Okay. There's Ray. Thankful we got Patrick Graham back. Let's hope he outs his foot down. We're gonna see. All right. Epps might take a pay cut because he's come back from injury. Probably hurt, so it seems the team would win a Super Bowl. Well, I mean, that's what it is, dog. I mean, he wasn't going to be on that team anyway. I mean, it that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know, he's been gone longer than it took for them to win a Super Bowl. It might hurt, but he wasn't going to be on the team. They got rid of him for a reason. You know, there's players right now that aren't coming back to that Super Bowl team. You know, like that's just the nature of the beast, bro. You know, you leave a team, who you think is absolute trash, like DA did, and then you go to the Jets and find out it's an even worse team, and the dude who convinced you to come over is being told we don't want your services. Now you're stuck over there with nobody. So, hey man, sometimes you make right decisions, sometimes you don't. Okay? Robert Benjamin, more reasons I hate coupon time. You should have signed some of these players during the season. But you know what, Robert Benjamin? I tried to tell these people that because they remember when they were straight caping for Tom Telesco saying this was all AP's fault, only to find out that I was right the entire time. I mean, that was the biggest come from behind win in the history of this channel, man. I straight cooked everybody, bro. Everybody that came over here giving me a hard time about AP when Tom Telesco got fired 48 hours later, bro, it was barbecue chicken over here, okay? None of them guys have been back. Don't ever play with me in this right here, okay? I know what I be talking about. So what I'm saying is, bro, Mark Davis made it clear because all of these guys, a lot of you guys on here, Shaq, he drafted Brock Bowers. Tom Telesco drafted Brock Bowers. And I said straight up, because I know Mark Davis watches this channel. I know he does. When I said there's more to being a GM than the draft. And then Mark Davis said the same shit. There's more to being a general manager than the draft, quote unquote, which was exactly what I said. Ain't that right, Mark? Okay. So he could have signed all these dudes. We wouldn't have had this problem. We had all this money. He could have signed Spillane in the middle of the year. He could have gave Max his extension in the middle of the year. He didn't do nothing. He sat there and didn't do shit because he was too busy trying to sabotage Antonio Pierce. It worked, but it also backfired on you because you don't have a job either. All right. Straight up. Okay. You guys said bring back Hobbs. You guys said bring back Jack. I'm not really sold on Hobbs. Diablo can kick rocks. Now, me and my boy Whittington Thomas had this conversation, Rob, about Diablo. A lot of you guys are big on Diablo. I really like Diablo his first year, and I was willing to give him a shot, man, but he hasn't improved, dog. But Whittington Thomas said we should change him into a safety and give him back to his natural position because his natural position was not a linebacker. He doesn't have the speed to keep up with, the people that he's running against. Put him at safety. But why put him at safety when I got safeties? Trayvon Merrick, bro, and Powell Mao, I only got 2 safeties. We're not running 3 safety set. You have a free safety and a strong safety. That's it. He can't play corner because he's too slow. So what are we going to do with him? What are we going to do with him? Diablo got to get a bag, bro. He's in his 4th year. They ain't going to be just give him the minimum. Nah, he's got to get paid. He played well enough to get a raise. Okay, he did. He didn't play the way we wanted him to, but he played well enough. That rookie check, contract that he got, that's gone. You got to pay that man. You're going to have to pay him 8, 9, 10 million, bro. And for somebody who's playing okay, for you, that's a lot of money. But in the National Football League bag category, that's not that much for a guy who's playing on his level. What they call a PMV, projected market value. I just told you, none of you guys, including me, thought that Trayvon Merrick's projected market value, his PMV, was $15.7 million per year. That is his value number. That's not the number he's going to get offered. That means if you're not talking to Trayvon Merrick for at least 15.7, you're trying to lowball the brother. That's minimum wage for a Trayvon Merrick now. He was 4.1 last year on the cap. He played that well that you got to give him an $11 million increase. So any of you guys saying, oh, you know, hometown discount, man, you crazy as hell, bro. If I made 4.1 last year and I earned the right to make 15.7 or more, you don't get to tell me, man, to take 8. You crazy as dog shit. I'm leaving. If Raiders don't pay Trayvon Merrick and they don't pay Robert Spillane, as much as I want them to be around, you got to leave. You can't sit up here, bro, and not get paid, bro. You can't do that, man. The Raiders got to come into the 21st century, bro. That's why you don't have nobody. That's why you lose everybody that balls for you. Because when it comes to playing, you guys think that being a Raider means play for minimum wage. Nah, bro. Especially when we got the second most cap space in the NFL, you got to pay people. It isn't like it was before, man. It isn't. A lot of us, man, you know me, I come from the soil, bro. I'm from the Yay area, bro, with a Y. Okay? Grew up in that stadium in Oakland. We didn't have money to keep people. So, yeah, it would have been a hometown homie hookup. Yo, man, I'm going to come through the drive-thru, dog. I'm going to order a cheeseburger, man. Throw 4 Big Macs, 5 large fries, and a couple of apple pies in that piece. Because you the homie, dog. Hook me up. Nah, dog. The corporate Raiders just got an influx of $900 million into the team. Where's that money going? Tom Brady threw in 200. Those other two owners that you don't even know, they threw in 350 apiece. Mark Davis got a damn near $1 billion in cash influx, and y'all still expect us to convince people to play for cheap? Nah, man. If you would have played Josh Jacobs, you would have had a running game. Okay, that's what happens. Pay people, bro. If you want them to stick around, you got to pay them, especially if they're doing their job. But the problem with us is that we pay people money who don't do shit. We pay people who don't do their effing job and don't pay the guys that's doing their job. That's the problem with us, bro. That's the issue. Okay? Gotta pay these cats, man. Trayvon Merrick, 15.7 at least. All right? Spillane, I don't even know what his number gonna be. I don't even know, but it's probably gonna be more than Merrick. He had a career year. All right? Nobody tackled more people than Spillane. Nobody on your defense tackled an MF more than him. That was the dude that was tackling guys. Him and Merrick. Max got hurt. Max is on the edge. Usually they're running away from Max. If Max makes a tackle, he's making it behind line of scrimmage, or he's running to the edge on the other side getting a tackle. Okay? Nobody else had 100 tackles but these two dudes. Okay? You got to pay these guys. All right? Plus, Spillane had 2 picks. Your middle linebackers running around in the defensive backfield getting picks. You got to pay these dudes, man. I don't know where y'all getting this crazy shit from. Okay? Maurice Ross says Spillane is a true Raider. He's coming back. He's close to Patrick Graham. But like I said before, bro, all my friends have businesses. All my friends, I got multi-millionaires that were best men in my wedding. I can't work for them, though, because they ain't gonna pay me enough. I got to get paid. You want me to work for you. You're a millionaire because you ain't paying everybody Shaq money. Okay, you want me to work for you? I got to get paid. You can't pay me what you pay these other yahoos running around here. All right, and they know that. They're like, yeah, Shaq, if you was working for me, man, shit, I couldn't pay you what you're going to ask for. Right, I got to get paid. Love y'all, dog, but shit. Working for you is two different things. Okay. Skill Raider said, Big Shirley. You know, Big Shirley out here. You know, right now she's cooking some macaroni and cheese right now, man. Some baked chicken. You know she's hooking it up. You know that. You're going to eat well at Big Shirley house. Okay. Justin Sasha, I don't think we need Divine Diablo back. Okay, Maurice Ross said he picked up some Asylum. I told you 70 by 7s. Schizos, Partagraphs, Black Label, Gigantes. Yeah, those are good sticks. Ski Raider said spill. Justin Sasha, Zamir White, we obviously don't really need him. We can draft a running back. Ah, man, well. Do not be surprised if Zamir White's on your team, bro. I don't think it's that cut and dry. We're not filling all our needs, bro. We're not filling all our needs. Don't be surprised you see Zamir out there, man, bobbling the football. We got so many holes in our team, bro. So many holes. And I didn't say hoes. I said holes. So many holes that we're not going to be able to fill them all, dog. We don't got enough money. That $95 million don't fix everything wrong with our squad. Especially if y'all guys want these big-time free agent quarterbacks. Sam Darnold, Shaq. Sam Darnold gonna be a big-ass bag. Okay? Kirk Cousins. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is gonna be 50. You want Aaron Rodgers? Much as y'all want Aaron Rodgers, that's half your cap money. You pay him, you got $45 million left. You gotta understand what you're talking about, bro. You can defer money all you want to. You still gotta pay people. Martavius says, if Brady tries to get Stafford, some of those guys may not be coming. Correct, because you don't got the money. This isn't baseball, bro. This isn't, the New York Mets, okay, who was able to pay Juan Soto damn near $1 billion to come over there and play, man, and they still got money to do whatever. Like, there's no salary cap in baseball. Spend as much money as you want. NFL has a salary cap. All right. The team with the most money is $125 million. They're not going to be able to fill all their things. But the thing about them is they've already drafted their quarterback already in Drake May last year. When it came time for them to utilize their first round draft pick, they drafted a quarterback to solve that problem. We didn't. Am I glad that we got Brock Bowers? Yes. But we could have moved up and got Brock Bowers too and traded some assets to move up into the first round to get Penix and get Brock Bowers. But we didn't do that because you had a Charger who was your general manager that you guys were caping for. Let's not forget that part. Well, need a quarterback more than a wideout. Can't tell these guys that these guys are up DK Metcalf's entire ass. Okay. Justin Saw said Pete Carroll wants to bring in Tyler Lockett. I like Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett is in the DK Metcalf number. Tyler Lockett is solid. I like Tyler Lockett. Is he a number one? No. But you don't have to be a number one in Chip Kelly's offense. You don't need to be a number one in Chip Kelly's offense. Look at it like that. Okay. Jacoby Myers had a 1,000-yard season, and he had three quarterbacks throwing him the football. He didn't even have a solid target. He still got 1,000 yards, and so did the homie Brock Bowers. Just imagine how many catches he would have had. He would have had well over 120 catches, and probably would have been even closer to winning a Rookie of the Year. But when you got Jaden Daniels playing the way he played and winning a playoff game as a quarterback, you're not beating that. As much as we wanted, I got to keep it a buck, man. The quarterback is more important than a tight end. Plus, no tight end has never won Rookie of the Year in the history of the Rookie of the Year. Okay, it's never happened. Mike Ditka didn't even get it in 1960, and he set the records. Okay, he didn't even get it. Okay, all right. Metcalf has some anger problems. I don't need him. I'm just not on his sack like a lot of Raider fans is on his sack, bro. I'm just not. He's all right. He's okay. All right. I mean, he's cool. If I can get him and it ain't breaking my bank, but I know it's going to. I'm good with what I got, man. Let's just roll. Let's just run it back. Okay. And then people talking about T. Higgins. I'm like, that's even more money. Y'all know T. Higgins was franchise tagged the last 2 years. Or actually last year, excuse me. T. Higgins was franchise tagged last year. People try to act like T. Higgins is just okay. Nah, T. Higgins is a baller, but T. Higgins is a bag. You need multiple years, Raider fan, with salary cap to fix all the shit the last 4 or 5 years of effed up drafts, drafting the wrong person, drafting Henry Ruggs and instead of drafting CD Lamb. Okay, drafting Tyree Wilson instead of drafting Jalen Carter. Okay, drafting Abrams, Jonathan Abram over drafting or drafting Jordan Love. You know that, right? You know you drafted Jonathan Abram over Jordan Love. You know that, right? Just to remind you how your draft and who you drafted straight messed your entire situation up. Trading away Derek Carr when you could have used him as a bridge quarterback and bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay? I mean, then you make another mistake with Gardner Minshew. You've messed up so much. And then you don't sign Josh Jacobs. And then, I could just keep going on and then. You need multiple drafts and multiple free agencies to fix your shit. You're not fixing it all this year, homie. It's not happening. You got too many problems. Okay. Martavius. Okay. YM. What's up, Shaq? Any good news? It ain't bad news. I just gave y'all the priorities of what we should do. Okay. Martavius says, why would he want to throw when he's got nothing to prove? It's all on film. Facts. And I think Deion Sanders told him, don't do it. See, you got to understand, man. And this is the thing that kills me about people when they talk shit about Deion Sanders in prime and what he's doing with Shedeur and what he did with Travis and what he's doing with Shiloh. You got to understand, before Deion Sanders did what he did in the 89 draft, no cornerback. Without prime, you don't have a cornerback being picked in the first 10 picks. You never drafted a cornerback in the first 10 picks before prime. All right? Prime made himself into the third pick of the draft in 89 for the Atlanta Falcons by going to the combine and showing out. He created the whole primetime character. He bought all the chains because he had money because he was playing baseball. Okay? He's playing pro baseball, so he had money, man. He was the one that created this whole persona that all these guys emulate. The Antonio Browns, the DK Metcalfs, the big time flashy wide receiver and the flashy cornerback shit. Deion created that whole shit because he said, I need to get top 5 money. Okay? He didn't get the Heisman Trophy nod on defense because at that time they weren't considering defensive players for that. He won the what was it, the Dick Butkus Award or whatever award that you win for best defensive cornerback or whatever he won when he was with Florida State. And he said, I'm going to make myself into a character to get everybody's attention, and then I'm gonna go to the combine and I'm gonna show out. And guess what? Before the combine, he was a first round draft pick, projected to be like 20th or some shit. After that, Prime became the 3rd pick of the 89 draft. After that, all the flashiness and all that shit started happening. But Shedeur is already a top 3 pick. He's already going to be a top 3, top 5 pick. So he told him, son, you don't need to do shit. You don't need to do nothing, bro. Just relax. Okay? Go to New York. Go to the Louis store. Go to the Fendi store. Go to the Gucci store. Get ready to be at the draft. See what happens. When they call your name, get ready to go up there, dog. That's it. Ain't no reason to go out there and throw a spin of football around. Okay? No reason. All right. Mr. G says, people say the Raiders won't matter till they get a quarterback. I mean, that's what happens when you listen to people, though. I don't listen to people. I mean, I don't need to listen to people to tell me what my team's going to be. I know my team better than people know my team. I've been with my team since 1974, bro. It's 2025. So I think I mean, when it comes to Shaq, I don't listen to people. I ain't, you know, so for me, people can say what they want to say. But for me, I know what the team needs because I've been around. I mean, like I said, all right, I'm a 3-ringer, bro. I won 3 times with this team. And I've been sorry as hell with this team. I went 2-14 with this team back in Oakland. So I know the worst of the Raiders and the best of the Raiders. So when people start saying we're not going to matter and we're not this and we're not that, I don't value nobody's opinion because I'm like, how are you going to tell me what I live? I've been living this since I was 7, bro. Like, people ain't more of an expert than me. Like, okay, you can say what you want to say. People could talk all day. Okay, I just don't. If it was me, I wouldn't listen to nobody, dog. Okay, they need to be worried about their own shit. Okay, Martavius says I'm not stoked on Chip, but he's an OC, so we'll see. I definitely wasn't interested in Chip Kelly being my offensive coordinator. I have anything to do with my team, but since he's here, I have to deal with what it is. All I'm saying is, let's not act like we don't fire offensive coordinators in the middle of the season. We did it 2 years in a row. We fired our OC in the middle of the season. Did you guys see Luke Getsy anywhere after the break? After the bye week, did you see Luke Getsy at all? I didn't. I saw the Turners running our offense. That man lasted a half a year. The hell out of here. And the year before, bro, the same shit happened. All right? We fired the offensive coordinator bye week. Remember when Mark Davis fired Josh and Dave on Halloween 2023? Remember that? So let's not act like Chip Kelly is guaranteed to be the offensive coordinator. Now, I'll tell you this. He's the highest paid offensive coordinator in the National Football League. He's getting paid more money than Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels is the absolute GOAT offensive coordinator. We know we don't like him as a head coach. We know what he did to our team. We know he sabotaged us. But he's a 6-time champion offensive coordinator. But Chip Kelly's getting paid more than him. How does that happen? Chip Kelly got a producer. He's going to be gone. Why do you think we got Greg Olsen there as the quarterback's coach? You think that's a coinky dink? You think that that's just a by accident that we put the quarterback, our quarterback coach is our former 2-time offensive coordinator for the Raiders? Nah, he's there for in case of emergency break glass OC. If Chip Kelly wets the bed and shits in the bed, we bring in Greg Olsen and Greg Olsen takes over. That's what happens. We've already got a contingency plan for Chip. So if Chip Kelly starts coming in doing Chip Kelly shit, bullshitting, he won't be around. That's why I'm not worried about Chip Kelly. Okay? He better get it right. He don't get it right, Greg Olsen will step in. I like Greg Olsen. Okay? So let's make that clear. The only OC I like better than him that we've had in the past 10 years is Mark Trestman. And Mark Trestman, I think he's with Washington. He's somewhere. No, he's not with Washington because that's where Cliff Kingsbury is. Trestman is somewhere. Okay. All right. Martavi says he's not the leader, so it may go well. Okay. Azul, Sneaky Pete has a ton of pride. He'll get the coach right in AV. Yeah, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Azul, you better go talk to Harbaugh and figure out what's going on. Okay. You better figure out what y'all gonna do. You better figure out what you're gonna do with those two edge rushers, those 2 old ass edge rushers you got. Better figure that shit out, man. You gonna keep them both? Are you gonna keep Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, or are you gonna get rid of one? If it was me, Azul, if I was the Chargers, I would let Khalil walk, and I'd keep Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa's 4 years younger, plus he's a Charger. And I think that as a fan of your team, I would rather have somebody that's really one of mine. For me, but I hope y'all make the wrong decision, because you guys make the wrong decision, that's good for my team. Okay, but I'm just telling you the truth. If it was me, Khalil Mack, man, too much money, bro. Unless he's going to come in and play ball, you got to go. Okay. Tanner Jack said, what about Tyler Saw? Tyler Sow. I mean, I just told you, man, we're talking about free agents right now on our team. That's another subject. Said, I'd take Dart or Cam or Shador. I'd take Dart first. Okay? But you got to understand, Mark Davis likes shiny things, and Shador Sanders has a relationship with your GM. Your de facto GM by the name of Tom Brady. So let's not act like Shador's not off the table. I just think Shador's going to be gone. If Shador's gone, for those of you guys that don't want Shador Sanders, your best bet is to hope that he's gone early. If Shador's still sticking around, when we get to 6, you might have Shador Sanders on your team. I'm telling you that now. So if you don't want Shador Sanders, Cam's gone. If you don't want Shador Sanders, you better hope that the Giants grab him or somebody at the top before you get some. Then you don't have to worry about it. Okay? Zul said, I'm going to let it Kermit the Frog got embarrassed in the Super Bowl. You could put it all on that. Go talk the rest. Yeah, man, we talked about that shit. The thing that's funny to me about that, I don't have a problem with that situation. The problem is that all the people that's trying to slander Patrick Mahomes now, like I say, I'm fair, bro. Just because you play for your team and I don't like you because you've done what to me doesn't mean that I'm a capper. I'm not a capper, dog. I still got to play it. I still got to play it 100. Okay. All the people that's trying to slander Patrick Mahomes was straight on his sack before that Super Bowl. The Stephen A. Smiths, the Skip Baylesses, the Shannon Sharps, the Ryan Clarks. These guys were dripping and hanging from this dude's nuts. Now, all of a sudden, when that happened, now they want to talk about what he isn't. No, dog, that's your dude. That's who you thought was going to do what he did. And when he didn't, he made you look bad. Now you want to slander him. No, dog. No, man, we understand what it is, bro. We get it. All right? We get it. So I'm very happy he lost, but I'm not going to be the guy that's going to sit up here and cap and act like he still ain't one of the greatest players of all, greatest quarterbacks of all time, because he is. The dude is 28. I mean, is the dude 48? Is he 38? He's not even 30, bro. He been in 5 Super Bowls, man. He's not even 29. This dude ain't done. This dude ain't done, bro. Okay? I'm telling you, he's not done. And if you think he's done, he's gonna show you better than he could tell you, bro. I'm not gonna sit back and think that man is done, because he's not. Patrick Mahomes has had no significant injury in his career. He hasn't had an NCL, ACL. He hasn't had no type of rotator cuff injury. This dude hasn't even broke a fingernail. This guy hasn't had no Achilles. This guy hasn't had no plantar fasciitis. This dude has had nothing wrong with him. He's healthy as shit, and he's 28. Quarterback don't reach their stride till like 33, 30, 34 years old. This dude is not. He'll be 35 in 7 years. Like I said, man, that dude is somebody we still got to keep him down, bro. You got to keep your foot on the head of the snake. Hey, I'm tired. I think he's dead. Is he dead? Yeah, I think he's dead. As soon as you rear your foot up, he gonna bite the shit out of your ankle. Okay? I'm telling you, dog. I'm just being honest, man. I'm not. It was beautiful to see him lose. That wasn't the first time I ever seen Patrick Mahomes get his ass kicked in a Super Bowl. Let's not act like Tampa Bay didn't blow him out too. He's lost Super Bowls before, but he keeps coming back. It takes an NFC team to beat Mahomes. We're in the AFC. Nobody in the AFC can handle the damn Kansas City Chiefs, bro. It takes an NFC team to do our job, to do what we can't do. So, man, like I said before, man, I'm very weary of that. I'm like, yeah, we got a whole nother season. When are we going to be the ones to stop him? When are we going to be the ones to prevent his ass from winning a bowl? That's what I need. That's what I'm concerned about. If I'm waiting for the Eagles to do it and I'm waiting for Tampa Bay to do it, we know the 49ers couldn't do it twice. We got to figure this shit out, bro. Keep it gangster. Okay. Martavis said, will Spike Tech prioritize the line? That's a question. Tanner Jackson cut Samir. Okay. Martavius, we need to see Spike Tech in action. Okay. Zul said the glasses are hard. Hey, man, like I always say, Azul, man, every one of you guys on here need to have a pair of tight sunglasses, bro. You need, every man and every woman need to have at least one pair of nice sunglasses, bro. You need that. I mean, I got several, but buying a little cheapy weepy shades, man, yeah. But guess what? You don't take care of them, dog. When you spend $500, $600, $700 on a pair of sunglasses, bro, you're gonna make sure you put them back in the case. You're gonna make sure they ain't scratched up. You're gonna make sure that they good. So when you put them on, they look good on you. When it's time to look good, you got some shades that's gonna look good, bro. Okay. Buy a pair. It's gonna cost you $500, $600. Cost you a car payment, but sunglasses gonna give you a lot of love and a lot of attention when the time is right. Okay. So yeah, I appreciate that. But I make sure I keep a couple of nice pairs. You know, I got my little raggedy pairs that, you know, that I might work out or I'm doing something. But you got to spend money on yourself, dog. Okay? Your shoes can't be ran over. You got to have some fly kicks. You got to have the right gear. You got to have the proper merch. Okay? Azul, I will be having some Charger shit for y'all. Okay? And you got to have a hat that ain't old as shit. Okay, straight up. All right. Okay, Chucky, what's up, Chuck? What's going on? C-Dubs just chilling, watching rehabbing from back surgery. Hey, man, salute to C-Dubs, man. Put a one in the chat for C-Dubs, man. Get healthy, my brother. Godspeed to you. Blank Stairs, Keith Matheson. Abdullah, the problem was a running scheme. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Problem wasn't no damn running scheme. Problem was a running back you had. Josh Jacobs didn't have no problem with no running scheme. That was a problem. You paid the wrong dude. Okay? You were on the right track, but you were on the wrong train. Simple as that. Oh, what train? What track are we on? Track 2? Oh, man, shit, man. I thought we were going to Mexico. Nah, man, you're going to Seattle. Ah, shit. I'm going the wrong way. You paid the wrong dude. Josh Jacobs wanted $12,500,000 to come back to the Raiders, and you paid Gardner Minshew. That's where you messed up at. Running, you could have the best blocking scheme in the world. When Zamir White can't get more than 1 or 2 yards, bro, and every time he's touched, he's on the ground, he can't break a tackle, and that's your starting running back, that ain't got nothing to do with the running scheme. That got to do with who you got running the football. Well, Justin Saw, speaking of Jack Jones, I don't think he's a Pete Carroll kind of guy. Missing tackles, giving up on plays. Like I said, man, Jack Jones was only on your team because of Antonio Pierce. That dude was out of football, man. When he pulled that shit on and pulled himself out the game and didn't want to go back in the game and did that shit with the hoodie, he was done. It took Antonio Pierce to rehabilitate the kid. It took him to go to Mark Davis and say, hey, man, I'll bet my job that he comes in and does his thing. AP ain't there now to hold his hand now. It's that simple, dog. All your entire life, man, from birth till 17, your grandmother was able to get you out of all the stupid shit that you did. Your 18th birthday hit now, bro. Grandma can't save your ass now. You're a grown-ass man now, Jack. You're gonna have to act like a grown-ass man now. AP can't be there pulling you when you're all upset and you want to fight and do all of that. AP ain't running out there to come get you and burning a timeout because you're acting a fool. Remember against Kansas City, man? Okay, when he was out there getting ready to fight, man, because what was the player's name? Potts, the guy that got into the car wreck. Who threw his mouthpiece and he was getting ready to fight, and AP had to burn a timeout to go out there and get him, calm him down. In the next play, he got the pick 6 on Patrick Mahomes. Pete Carroll ain't burning no timeout because you're out there wilding and acting a fool. Pete Carroll just gonna tell you ass to sit on the bench. That's it. You ain't playing. Okay, you better get his shit together. Martavis said defense is gonna be solid with Wilkins back in the fold. That's true. Okay, you got the name mixed up. So what? What are you talking about? You got the name mixed up. You got the name mixed up very badly. There's a difference between Adam Butler and Malcolm Butler. Okay? Come on, man, Armando, man. Come on, dog. There ain't no so what, bro. That's a big mistake. It's a huge mistake to not to know who the guy is that you want to stay on your team. You don't know his first name, bro? Come on, dog. Come on, man. You got to do better than that. Local Renegade was going on. I believe Bobby Wagner will really set up his defense for success, help Spillane out. Now, we talked about Bobby Wagner. I just talked about Bobby Wagner right here. Says right here, since joining the Raiders in 2023, Spillane collected 306 tackles. Fourth most during that span. Number one, Zaire Franklin from the Colts. Number two, Bobby Wagner from Seahawks and the Commanders, and number three, Roquan Smith. Bobby Wagner would be good, but Bobby Wagner is not coming for free. You got to look at how much money it's going to cost to bring these dudes over. Now, is Bobby Wagner going to be franchise tagged by Commanders? I mean, there's a lot of things that got to happen. All right. Okay. Mondo Pepper says, I'm team tank and that shit is over, so stop dragging a dead horse. Well, you just said your team tank, so we're going to keep talking about it. Your team tank. Come on, dog. Your team tank, man. You talked a lot of shit, Armando. You talked a lot of shit, bro, and we're just holding your feet to the fire, bro. Maybe you'll think about it more in depth next time. You can't get mad at us, bro, because we're keeping on bringing it up, bro. I mean, you should have never been over there in the first place. Right. Matthew Broad said the $5 footlong. I mean, these guys think these guys play for free, you know? Okay, he said Marcus Epps is 29. Okay, all right, younger than I thought. Okay, said we need somebody to back up Wilkerson. Oh, you mean Wilkins? You mean Wilkins, Armando Peplis? Wilkerson, or do you mean Wilkins? Come on, dog. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. I mean, you're getting these names. You're butchering these people's names, bro. You're just butchering them. MG says, Diablo has a cool name, but I don't have a game to match it. I like his name. His name is dope. Never liked Diablo. You'll say, real dog. Zamir's going to be gone. Pete doesn't keep fumblers. What's up, Bill Holloway? What's going on, Big Beezy? Hey, man, like I said before, dog. Hey, man, wouldn't have had that problem if you would have kept Josh Jacobs. I bet you Pete Carroll would have signed Josh Jacobs. Remember that 64-yard audible that Derek Carr called in overtime in Seattle when he gave the ball to Josh Jacobs up the gut and he ran untouched? That was on Pete Carroll. I think Pete Carroll would have said, yeah, we re-signing Josh Jacobs. But Justin Sauce definitely don't want Aaron Rodgers or Sam Darnold. I'd take Matthew Stafford. How much is Matthew Stafford going to cost? Who do you think's cheaper? Aaron Rodgers or Sam Darnold? Well, you know what? Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold's going to be the least expensive. Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers will be about the same. I'll take Matthew Stafford. But I don't think Aaron Rodgers wants to be a Raider, bro. I think that he just used the Raiders as leverage. Carlos Sanchez in the house. Robert Benjamin said, again, Coupon Tom should have locked up Spillane last year before the price went up. Yeah, today's price is not yesterday's price. Okay, Carlos Sanchez. Bill, what am I smoking? I'm smoking one of those from my lounge. Smoking one of those. Think Lockett is better than DK. I like Lockett. Lockett's cheaper. Okay. All right. Alex Leatherwood. Christian Darshaw. I mean, we can go on and on. Tony Brown in the house. What's going on, sis? What's going on, Grandma? What's going on, Grandma? How you doing? Okay. Miss you, man. I'm glad you sending me those videos. Okay. Good to see my niece doing her thug thizzle. Okay. Both of my nieces. All right. Appreciate you. All right. Tony Brown, he could throw on his pro day with the receiver he knows. If I'm not here, I'm not doing shit. If I'm Shedeur Sanders, bro, I'm going to be too busy figuring out what I'm buying with my money. Like, I don't got time to be going out there throwing no footballs, bro. He's a professional now. Shedeur Sanders is a professional football player. All right? Once he signs with an agent, he's a pro. Pay me to throw. I'm not getting paid to go out there. So if I'm him, I'm not throwing shit. You got to pay me. He's a Sanders, bro. Don't you know Sanders is, you have to put money in a Sanders to, like, they're coin operated, bro. Like, you got to put money in it. You don't put no nickels and dimes in there. You got to put 5s and 20s and 10s in there. I don't blame them. I'm not messing up my bag, bro. You got to pay me, man. You seen enough. You want to know what I could do? Watch the tape. There's enough tape on Shedeur Sanders. I don't need to go out there and throw no football. I wouldn't do it. All right. Robert Benjamin, I don't want to discuss a superstar receiver until we can have a reliable quarterback. And you left out, we also passed on Hurts twice. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that, man. I don't want to talk about all the people that we passed up, dog. I mean, I'm already mad enough. You don't even understand. Bill Holloway knows. Bev knows. Y'all was here for that draft night. I was still on Facebook at that time. Okay? I think we had like 30,000 on there watching the draft. When we drafted Henry Ruggs and we didn't draft CeeDee Lamb, I don't care what y'all said. I didn't talk for like 3 picks. I was so mad, bro, because I'm like, why are we not signing him? All right. Guess who's an all-pro this year? Guess who is the third highest paid wide receiver in the league? CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb played longer than 1 year. Ruggs played 1 season. That's it. Right? 1. All we had to do was draft CeeDee Lamb and we wouldn't have had these problems. But we didn't draft. That's what we always do. We always draft the wrong dude. Okay? Simple as that. Let me just do you a favor. When you go to Subway, there's one sandwich that you never, ever order. And that's the tuna fish sandwich. You don't order the tuna fish sandwich, homie, at Subway. You might have to go somewhere else. Okay? You might have to go to Jersey Mike's. Because that tuna fish has been in there the longest. You're eating tuna fish that ain't fresh, homie. They're getting that shit out the back of the refrigerator. Never order a tuna fish sandwich from Subway. Just trying to help you guys out, man, or you're going to have the bubble guts. Okay? And that's what we do. We always order the tuna fish sandwich. Not the pastrami, not the meatball sandwich, not the meat lovers. Yo dumbass, you're better off ordering the chicken salad. Yo dumbass ordered the tuna fish. Then you wonder why nobody's sitting next to you because you're gassy. I'm trying to tell you, bro, that's the Raiders ordering the tuna fish sandwich when you shouldn't. Okay? That simple, bro. All right. Ain't nobody heating that shit up. At least the pastrami and you order it hot. You go in there and you order the pastrami sandwich, or you go in there and you order and they put it in the damn thing. You say you want it hot and they get the cold cuts and the cheese and they can put it in there. They don't put no tuna fish sandwich up in there, doc. And if they do, it's just crunchy. So like I said before, man, you can't get mad at Subway because you don't know how to order a sandwich. You just don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, that's simple. All right, straight up. Yeah, I got the first time grandparents on here. I got my sister Bev and the homie Bill Holloway, man. My grandniece and my grandnephew in the house. All right, Bill. Okay. Subscribe and share. Appreciate you, Bev. Shop and get some merch. The new merch, you guys, being finalized. I'm trying to decide. Well, just get ready, bro. The new merch, man. Y'all better get ready, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Okay. You better get it ready. Start putting money to the side. All right, King Ed, what's up? Are you trap goons? If Shedeur goes to number 6 and pick the Raiders, will snatch him off the board. I think that would be the case. You got to understand, we are the corporate Las Vegas Raiders. We are the Caesars Palace Raiders. We are the MGM Grand Raiders. We are the Luxor Raiders. We are the Mandalay Bay Raiders. Okay? That's what we are, dog. We're the Aria Raiders. We are the Palazzo Raiders. What's Vegas? You got to have a marquee name. We love Max, man, but Max is not an offensive player. You need a player with the football to be the face of the team. Shedeur Sanders is all over television. He's everywhere. You need a marquee dude to market in Vegas on a billboard. I went to Vegas last year, bro. I didn't see a Mad Max billboard anywhere. If you think Shedeur Sanders won't come to the Raiders just because of the marquee value, you're on that powder, because he will. That's what the casinos want. That's what the marketers want. When you walk into that Death Star, man, you're looking at signage. You're seeing Blue Man Group. You're seeing David Copperfield. You're seeing the Wu-Tang Clan doing a residency. You're seeing Bruno Mars doing a residency in there. You're seeing Usher. You're seeing all those people up there, dog. And then at the halftime show, y'all don't even understand. And the Raiders halftime shows be lit. I was in there, man. We had T.I. performing at halftime. You have Cube performing at halftime. You got Ludacris performing at halftime in there. You got Too Short performing at halftime. They got marquee people performing at the giving you a mini concert at halftime, and you don't have a marketable offensive player. Brock Bowers isn't going to do it. You need a quarterback to market the Raiders, bro, so they can raise the ticket prices even more. Y'all don't understand. You ain't been to the Death Star. Y'all don't even understand how much those tickets cost, bro. Tickets are expensive as hell, bro. There is no bringing your family to the game, dog, and you ain't spending $1,000. Like, them tickets prices is high as shit. The casino resort fees is high as hell. The damn rooms is high as hell. The food and not at the Death Star, but the food outside is high. You got to have money to go to the game. So I'm just telling you, man, Shedeur Sanders is marketable. All right. Outlaw. What's going on, Outlaw 909? Yay area in the house, 909 area code. Salute to the yay. We think we should get Mac? We talked about it a couple of days ago. There's a good live on that, man. Me talking about, I don't know if you missed it, Outlaw, but we did a good live about 2 or 3 days ago, talking about hypothetically either bringing Joey Bosa in or Khalil Mack. Do I have a problem with it? I have a problem with it if he wants a Khalil Mack number. If Khalil Mack wants to come back to the Raiders, he can't come back for the prices that he wants to come back for. I'm not willing to overpay for him. I'm not willing to pay what he wants. I've already been through this with Khalil Mack before. He's not the same guy. Like, dude, you want to come back to the Raiders, man? Make it team friendly. I don't say coming in for kibbles and bits, man. But if you want to come in with a Khalil Mack number, I'll pass. I'll take Josh Sweat. You know, I'll take somebody younger. He's 33 years old, bro. I mean, even Joey Bosa is 4 years younger than him. So, I mean, that's what I say about it, man. You know, he can't be coming in and we breaking the bank for him. All right. Okay. King Ed said, great question, but we talked about it a couple of days ago. I would recommend you, King Ed, and you, Outlaw, for both of you guys to go check out that live from 2 days ago because we really went in depth with it. We really went in. That was a very, very good live. God. Edgar Terrence said Bill Musgrave was good too. He was good. Bill Musgrave was good. He was good. Okay. Bill Musgrave, Mark Trestman, and Greg Olson. Those three. I agree. I like Musgrave. Musgrave was good. Edgar Terrence, I want Shedeur Sanders. William Stevenson, you hit it ballpark, Shaq. You're right about JJ to still be here. But you know what's funny about it, William Stevenson? You know how many people was how much backlash I was getting on Josh Jacobs, bro? I mean, the amount of Raider fans that was against Josh Jacobs was astronomical to me, bro. And coming over here giving me a hard time about it. I'm like, y'all just stupid. Y'all just dumb. When they started seeing Zamir White, 2 yards, 1 yard, fumble. No yards, 2 yards, 1 yard, fumble. No yards, 2 yards, 1 yard, fumble. They understood then, but it was too late. I just laughed. Edgar Terry said, why do you want Jackson Dart? Well, 2 reasons. Number one, Egalitarian, Jackson Dart was on the Trojans, was on USC before he transferred to Ole Miss. I'm very familiar with Jackson Dart, man, before y'all even knew that man's name. He played for USC, which is my college team, and transferred. And the reason why he transferred is because they had Caleb Williams, and he wasn't going to get no time. All right? That's why he left USC, because of Caleb. The guy got the size. He's got the speed. He's got the arm strength. He can run RPO. And I think that he is a quarterback that has all the skills. He has the body, and he has the intangibles to be able to run our offense. Okay, so that's why I would want him. Now, whether or not Chip Kelly would want him, that's the difference. We don't know if Chip Kelly would want him, but I'm very familiar with Jackson Dart. Citizen saying, what's good? Much love from Detroit. Hey, man, the D in the house. How cold is it back there right now? Because I'm telling you right now, I know the D ain't looking like this. I know the D isn't looking like it is here. Bill Holloway said, chasing Coots on a re-sign 3 years, Spillane, too. Let Diablo walk, sign Power Mile long term because the cap space just increased from television revenue agreement. Well, even though it did that, Bill, we're still sitting on 95. That money hasn't kicked in yet. So when I said 95 million, that's as of today. I looked at the numbers as of today. We don't know what that number is going to be because we can release some players and get more cap space. But as of now, we're 95 million. Okay. Which is a lot. But when you have effed up so many drafts and so many free agents, and you have so many holes in your team, 95 is not fixing it. 95 in the draft is not fixing everything. Unless some players that you have, you know, they evolve. Now, if they evolve, then you're doing something. When you got first and second and third year players that evolve, then that changes things. Like a chasing. Chasing, bro, based on my stats right here. See, I like the fact that I'm accurate as hell, bro. I love the fact I'm accurate. There ain't gonna be no argument. You just can have an opinion, but you can't tell me that I'm wrong. All right? He played 1 year with the Raiders, 32 tackles, 7 for loss. That's a good percentage, bro. Out of the 32 tackles he had, 7 of them were losses. Lost, no gain. Lost game. 5 sacks. 5 sacks? You know how many Max had? 5.5. Now, we know Max was hurt. But this dude had 5 sacks, bro. 5. 33 quarterback pressures. He's in the backfield, bro. He's causing problems. Chasing is back there chasing. He's back there chasing quarterbacks. These are the type of guys that save you money, homie. These are dudes you don't have to pay a big ass bag to. And they're producing. So let's just make chasing a player who his numbers are better. You're talking about a dude that's 10 million, 11, 12 million a year. This dude isn't going to be that number, and he's given the same type of production. Okay? He's 25. He doesn't turn 26 till July. Probably won't break the bank. That's a guy you sign. That's why I put him where I put him at. I put him 4th. There's only 3 guys that I thought that was more important than him. Spillane, Merrick, Kuntz. Number 4 was Chase. All right? All right. Outlaw said, chat keeps it real. I don't know no other way, bro. I don't know no other way. Appreciate you, Outlaw. Okay? Bill Holloway talking to Egalitarian. Said, Dart, big, mobile, strong arm, can run RPO, standard offense. Been watching him for 2 years. He's that good. I've been watching him longer than that. Bill Holloway said the same shit I said. But then again, it's Big Beezy. Okay? Said, facts, rocking the Ray-Ban Aviators. You know what's funny, King Ed? Back in the 80s, bro, when Tom Cruise was rocking them aviators, bro, and Risky Business and shit, and Top Gun, I had all aviators, bro. I had the black ones, and I had the turtle shell ones. I just went through an old box, bro. I went through one of my old boxes, man, and I found my aviator, Ray-Ban aviators from the 80s. They were still in the Ray-Ban case. All I gotta do is take them and get them tightened up. Not scratch, none of it. I didn't know where those glasses. I had been looking for those glasses for like 25 years, longer than that. I didn't know where they were. They were in a box, way in the box. I pulled them hoes out, bro. I said, these are my aviators, original. Take them right down over here to, Sunglass Hut and tell them to tighten my shit up. I'm going to be rocking them. Them aviators are still rocking, man. I got a pair older than a lot of you guys. Okay? Them glasses 86 still look good. Okay? They just loose because they've been under boxes and all that shit. But I still got mine, bro. I'm about to rock those. Watch. T-Dubs in the house. Okay? Appreciate that. Hey, man, that's what we do over here, man. You one of our subs and you one of our members, we're going to show you love, dog. As long as you're showing love to the channel, you're going to get love back. Keith Hartek, how important is keeping Spillane? All right, let me just read it again because some of you guys might have came in late. Like I said, I got all my notes right here, bro. Okay? I'm keeping it accurate. Ain't going to be no me just guessing. These are real numbers. Okay? He had a career season. He started all 17 games for the second year in a row. Spillane has not missed a game, dog, in 2 years. That's number one. That's number one, bro. He don't miss games. He's an Iron Man. 158 tackles, most on the team. 14 quarterback pressures and a pair of sacks. Okay? In the 2 years he's been with the Raiders, he's been in the Raiders 2 years. Let me tell you how important he is. He's only been with the Raiders 2 years. Since joining the Raiders in 2023, Spillane has had 306 tackles, the fourth most in the past 2 years. In the entire football league, when it comes to the past 2 seasons, who's tackled the most people? He's fourth in the entire NFL, behind Zaire Franklin for the Colts, Bobby Wagner, and Roquan Smith. Number 4, Spillane. Plus 7 passes defended, and out of those 7 passes, 2 picks. So this is your middle linebacker. So let's recap, especially for you remedial fans and some of you damn casuals. Not you, Keith, but there's a lot of casuals rolling around. Every game the past 2 years, 158 tackles, 14 quarterback pressures, 306 tackles in the past 2 years, fourth most in the NFL. 7 passes defended, and out of those 7 passes, 2 of them are picks. The most respected defensive player in that position, who's homies with your defensive coordinator and Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham said he's my mouthpiece. He's the one with the green dot. He is the quarterback of the defense. He hangs out with Patrick Graham, and that's what it is. That's how important he is. Now go ahead and let him go, dog. Go ahead and let him walk away. Tell me how good your defense is going to be next year. Outlaws has a fat blunt. It would be a blunt if it was a blunt, but this is a cigar. I don't smoke blunts. Okay. Ron Brooks said Rasheed Rice. Yeah, Rasheed Rice. Yeah, that's his name. Bev in the house. Lock in with a channel membership, you guys. Hit that membership. There it is right there. A lot of you guys were asking how to do it. That's how you do it. Okay? Just go to that link. Black and Gray out. What's going on, Pimp Juice? Stop and get the merch, man. Telling you, man. Okay? Doc on the block. What's up, DOC? What's going on? I do know what's popping. Follow me on X. Okay? William Stevenson. Hell no. On White, I don't want him back. You right. Hey, man. A lot of people, I love being right, man, but I don't like being right when I don't have to be. If I have to be right, I'm going to be right. But I don't want to be right. When I told you guys we need to sign Josh Jacobs, we need to sign JJ, we need to sign JJ, we need to sign JJ, and y'all was saying, nah, man, let him go. I'm like, all right, man, that's not going to be a good situation for you guys. Not me, but for y'all. And I was right. I didn't like being right on that situation, but if it comes down to me being right and you being right, and you're diametrically opposed to me, it's going to be me. Leo V, what's up, Leo? Rams house. Whose house? Rams house in the house. Hey, now, Leo V's on here. This is why this channel is beautiful. This is why it's not a Raider channel. I love having people from other fan bases. Leo V is Rams fan number 1 on this channel. He's Rams fan number 1. So if you guys are talking about Matthew Stafford, Leo's going to know more than you. Okay? So, Leo, I'm asking you, I'm going to read your question, but I'm asking you, what is the status with the Rams, Sean McVay, and Matthew Stafford? I need to hear it from a Rams fan, not from a Raider fan, not from somebody who's watching these other channels. I need to hear from somebody who's in the fan base. So, Leo V, salute to Shaq for speaking of Diablo when he doesn't be on his game. You be cracking me up when you get heated with him. Oh, I be hot. Leo V be seeing the games, dog. I be hot, bro. I be ready to throw my damn sandwich at his ass or whatever. My hot wings or whatever. I'm ready to throw it at the screen, bro. Only reason why I don't is because the hot wings are good, and two, I gotta clean this shit up. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely not happy. King is, I like Najee Harris, 6'2", 238, best free agent out there. Pete Carroll type of running back. Your thoughts, Shaq? Well, my sister Bev was on here. Bev on here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been talking about Najee Harris becoming a Raider ever since he got drafted by the Steelers, because Najee Harris is from the Yay area. He's from Antioch. He's from the Yak. He's a Raider fan. I always said Najee Harris one day will be a Raider. I've said that for like 5 years. Najee Harris is a good running back. Najee Harris is an Alabama running back. Alabama running backs do good with us. Josh Jacobs, okay, him. These Alabama running backs, man, if you haven't noticed, man, they run. You ever heard of Derrick Henry? You've heard these Alabama running backs can run, bro. They run. Najee Harris is a Bama running back. Raider fan from the soil. Yeah. I'd love to have Najee. Then you'd actually have a running back. That's the point. But is he going to be available? Is the Steelers going to let him walk? That's the key. Robert Benjamin said, leave Armando alone. Man, Armando's the homie, but like I said, man, I'm just really trying to make it clear, man. You can't come over here and pop all that shit and not be right, bro. Like, Armando was on me, man, a lot about this team tank shit. Now that the tables have turned, I mean, somebody has to be Kendrick and somebody has to be Drake. Like all the Drake fans are, oh man, he's still talking about Drake. That's why his career's blowing up. Hey man, you don't get to talk all that shit about me and my family, and not to say Armando was doing that, but you don't get to do all of that. And then when it's my turn, when you lose, I have to stop dragging you. No, I'm gonna drag you for life. Like, I'm not going that far with it, but Armando need to feel it. He need to really feel that team tank was really a bad idea. Hey, I mean, that right there, dog, I took a lot of bullshit with the tank shit. I blocked a lot of people behind Team Tank. A lot. Hundreds of people got blocked. And I wound up being right, because we're sixth. So I'm definitely rubbing that shit down to the bone. That's what it is. I'm going to do that. Because if we were right, I would be having to take it. Okay? Robert Benjamin, I'm telling you, this season, bro, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about when it's my turn to step on people's toes, I'm breaking them. I'm not going to play that trying to be nice game no more. That whole AP situation, man, you don't even understand how many people came over here, man, who ain't even members or subscribers over here talking shit to me about AP being fired. And guess what? 48 hours later, when Tom Telesco got fired, bro, that's when I learned my lesson. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay and keep you gasping for air, bro. There's never no lifting your head up with me anymore. I'm going to be ruthless, and that's what it's going to be. Because y'all was ruthless with me when you thought you had me, but then when you didn't, now it's time for Shaq to take the high road. Nah, ain't no high roads to take. I'm going to be right down here on a street level, letting you guys have it. Every time I see you, I'm going to run your pockets. That's what it is. All right. Shady Business said Najee from the Bay. Shady Business said tuna melt. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Okay. You know how I know that? Shady Business about the tuna at the damn Subway? Because back where I lived at my old crib, I was in the hood. Okay. I was in the hood. And I would go in the Subway, and you know, you when you go to hood spots, people starting recognizing you, start noticing, knowing you or whatever. They didn't know my name, but they just knew me. And like, hey, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. I say, hey, man, what's going on with the tuna fish, bruh? Dude was like this, looking around. See, the manager was there. Like, because I had tried all the other sandwiches, and I'm like, hey, man, I want something different. He's like, that's a bad idea, dog. Don't do that one. This is the dude that has the green Subway shit on his shirt. Has on the smock that says Subway. The dude that has on the hairnet. The man that gets a check every 2 weeks told me, that ain't a good idea, dog. I said, why? I haven't made no new tuna fish in 2 days. I said, well, you're not the only person that works here. He goes, but it's nighttime. I do the prep work. That's the cat that makes the tuna fish. He's the one that makes it. Because I'm walking in there late. I'm not walking in there the 24 hour. I'm going there late at night. I'm leaving and like I need a sandwich or something. It's like 1:30. He's like, never order the tuna fish, big dog. I said, good looking out. He said, yeah, because you'll be up all night. I said, well, why y'all sell it? He said, cuz, man, it's something that we could sell that we don't have to make a lot of. So you go ahead and put 2 or 3 scoops of that shit on some bread, on some partisan, or what they call it, the partisan bread, or what's it called? You put some of that shit on that. Okay, you put it on that damn the jalapeno roll, and your ass is gonna be bloop 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 bloop. You're gonna be bloop bloop blooping in the toilet all night. Okay, trying to help you guys out. All right, I said, good looking out, big dog. He said, yeah, I didn't want you to go through that. So you go ahead, order the crunchy ass tuna fish. Hey. And they don't use top-notch tuna fish. They're not using the white albacore tuna. Okay, I hope you guys know that. I hope you guys know that there's 2 types of tuna fish. There's the albacore, which is the white, which is the good part of the tuna, and then there's the ass part of the tuna fish, and that's what they make it out of, the ass part. The part that's brown, that's the ass of the tuna. So you want to have a tuna ass sandwich, go ahead. Now, that's just Subway. I don't know about these other places. But just to let you know, though, that's how I found out. Okay. Shady business. I was there this last week. Didn't see nothing like that. All right. Okay. Raider Trey. Man, I got my OGs in here. I got Bill Holloway and I got Raider Trey, dog. August Boger Middle School, dog. 6th grade. We're trying to educate the young ones, man. We're trying to keep them out of trouble. You know, we didn't have nobody to direct us, Raider Trey and Bill Holloway. We were raising ourselves in Raider Nation. We were raising ourselves, bruh. Like, we were unsupervised, okay? We were unsupervised. I didn't know you or Bill till 6th grade, bro. I was definitely in elementary school trying to figure this shit out, bro. Like, nobody taught me nothing about being no Raider. Nobody taught me shit. I had to learn the hard way. Okay. All right. Leo B, $17 beers at Vegas. I'd rather get mine at Walgreens. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. It depends on which Walgreens you go to. Because if you go to Walgreens on the Strip, you're paying $17. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. You go to Vegas, don't go to Vegas broke. I'm trying to tell you. You're not going to have a good time trying to piecemeal yourself in Vegas, bro. You might as well just stay home and watch it on TV. I mean, we're going to the cigar lounge. I mean, me and Winter Thomas, when we went to the game, dog, when we went to the Steeler game, we went to Emmett Smith's cigar. We went to the cigar club, the Davidoff Cigar Lounge right there, bro. We was in there smoking, growing big trees in there. I mean, leaves in there, not trees, but leaves. And then we went to Emmett Smith's steakhouse. Went in there, man, ordered about, my meal was like 150. Like, you go to Vegas, man, you got to live it up, dog. I mean, it's not just going to the game. It's like, what's the use of going, man, if you can't even buy yourself a $17 Modelo? Because that's how much they are. All right. So, yeah, dog, it ain't no joke. But Leo V, I ain't going to hold you. I went to the Rams and Raiders this year, and I went to the Chargers and Raiders this year. Your concessions over there at SoFi ain't that much cheaper. Ain't that much cheaper, bro. I mean, maybe a dollar or two less. Not that, maybe a couple of bucks, maybe $2 less. Okay, y'all expensive too. All right, but the good part about you, Leo, unlike Azul and Ike Boy, the Rams concessions are cheaper than the Chargers. The Chargers, you order the same shit, it's $2 more, bro. It really is. I learned that. I'm like, oh, the roommates got to pay more. Oh, the nachos are $8.50 when the Rams are there, and then they're $10.50 when the Chargers are there. I mean, I learned a lot, bro. I'm like, same cheese, same tortilla chips, $2 more. All right. LeBrady said favorite cigar, Siglo 5, Cuban Cohiba. It's my favorite. Second after that, Monte Cristo number 2 Cuban. All right, domestic. I like the Asylums. Can't go wrong with the Asylums. Okay. C-Dub. I paid $20 for a city mix drink and a chain $20 name sandwich and $4.75 ticket and lost to Carolina. Let me tell you something, C-Dubs. I feel your pain, bro. I paid for 3 games this year. I've been a Raider fan since '74. I went to 3 games. I went to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Raider game at the Death Star. That was thousands of dollars, bro. Just me by myself. Just me. Okay? With Winnington Thomas. The ticket was like $5.50. His seats are... Y'all saw where we were sitting at. I was talking to Max. That's how close I was. I went over there. He saw I took a picture with Max with the, with the shirt and all that shit. I was able to go right where they were at. Field level. Right where people run in the tunnel. You know where the tunnel is? Okay, in the south end zone, where across from the black hole. I was right on the other side of that. All right? I spent a lot of money. Then I went to the Chargers opening game, Chargers and Raiders opening game with Bill Holloway. Me and Bill Holloway, he picked me up. We went to parking. Parking at SoFi, Bill, it was $120 to park. I showed you guys a receipt that night. Me and Bill split that shit, 60 apiece. We pulled up, they were like $120. I looked at Bill looked at me. I said, hey man, let's just pay him. Because it was 105 degrees that day here in LA. So parking was $120, plus the ticket, plus the food. Then I went with Winnington Thomas to the Rams and Raider game. When we went during the Rams game, Winnington Thomas and me, the parking was $100. $20 cheaper for the same parking. All of that money that I spent on tickets, flights, because I flew to Vegas, hotel, concessions, food, all of that, bro. I didn't win a game. I've never been to 3 Raider games in my life in a row, and I didn't win. But I did last season. Homie. At least minimum $4,000. $4,000 or more, bro. That I spent on 3 games this year, last season. Didn't win a game. Wasn't even in the games to win. We was getting our asses whooped. Every damn game, we weren't even in it. I'm seeing Zeus fumbling the ball all over everywhere. Me and Bill Holloway, season opener. Bill's on here. I go to the games with my people, bro. I go there. We walked around. It was so hot out there, man. We're like, damn. We couldn't even go out there and tailgate. It was so hot. Your boy Brock Bowers, open. I mean, open everywhere. But your boy Gardner Minshew couldn't hit him. Gardner Minshew overthrowing them, underthrowing them. I mean, damn. Zamir White takes off for a 20-yard run, bro. Bill Holloway's on here. He'll tell you. He runs 20 yards, bro, untouched. Fumbles the football. Fumbles the shit out of football. Gardner Minshew, man, rolling out to his left. Fumbles the football. Khalil Mack jumps on it. Dude, if anybody has a right to complain about the Raiders, it's people like me, Bill Holloway, Whittington Thomas, and he's even worse because he's a season ticket holder. So he has to have his PSLs is like 30 G's. Y'all pockets ain't suffering behind the Raiders, dog. Like, you guys are mad, but your money isn't mad. Your bank account isn't mad. I mean, damn. You go to the Death Star, man, you're outnumbered. You walk in your own house and there's people in here that don't even know you. They're just in your shit. You come home for work. You open the door up. There's a bunch of damn Pittsburgh Steelers fans in your shit, eating up all your food, watching whatever they want to watch on the TV. Got your robe on and shit, sitting in your favorite chair. Didn't flush the toilet. Shit just all the way to the top. Oh, hey, what's up, Shaq? What the hell are you guys doing in here? Oh man, shit. You know this is, we here for the weekend. We here all weekend. Sleeping in your bed. So if anybody got a right to complain, it's me. Every year, I got money earmarked for the Raiders. That's why I come on here and I say whatever the hell I want. Can't nobody tell me shit. I say whatever I want about the Raiders because I pay. This season coming up, I will be at the Dallas Cowboy game. That's facts. I'm going to the Cowboys and Raider game. That's guaranteed. Them tickets are already done. And it's going to be just as expensive, if not more. So I understand, C-Dub, but you need to take it up with Tom Telesco. You need to take it up with Mark Davis. You need to take it up with Josh McDaniels. You need to take it up with Tom Brady. You need to take it up with everybody who effed up your shit. Now, Tom Brady didn't F it up, but we'll see. But this shit costs money, bro. Straight up. Okay. Appreciate you, Bev. Bill Holloway says if we don't pay some of these players, we can put it off for 2 years against the cap. Okay, do we keep Snowden too? Well, I don't know, man. Is Snowden gonna stop drunk driving? Let's not act like Snowden didn't get caught drunk driving, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. You gotta cut it out, man. Didn't he learn from Josh Jacobs? Didn't he learn from he got caught with the drunk driving? Your boy Nate Hobbs got caught in the car drunk driving. Your boy Henry Ruggs, we don't even want to bring that up. Stop getting in cars in Vegas, bro. Like, dude, cut it out. Oh, Max had 7.5 sacks. Okay, all right. You're right, he did. Snowden had odd man out. You're right about Jimmy Butler helping the Dubs. I tried to tell you that, Justin Saw. Tried to tell you Jimmy Butler is, as long as Draymond doesn't push the button, if Draymond just continues to just leave Jimmy Butler alone, you guys have a shot. But as soon as Draymond decides to put his ass on his shoulders and say something to Buckets, when he says some wrong shit to Buckets, it's going to be barbecue chicken. Justin Saw said, I got my Oakley sunglasses. Uh-oh, sun's creeping down. Sun's creeping down. You know what that means, okay? Once the sun leaves, that means it starts getting cold. And I don't do cold. They always had Wayfarers and Aviators from the CHP days. Yeah. When they revolted, Shaq, what's the oldest Raider thing you own? As of right now, the oldest Raider thing I own is my Raider, my Raider leather Nike Letterman's jacket. That jacket is 26 years old. And you look at it, it looks brand new. I had one of my exes buy me that. All right. It's Nike. The sleeves are leather, real leather. They're like tan, and it's Nike, and it's Raiders, and it says Raiders on the back. I wear that. Nobody has that coat. That coat was like a $400 jacket. Now let me tell you what kind of gangster I was with it. My ex at the time, this is way before my wife. Okay, ex at the time for Christmas bought me a Raider jacket. All right, she bought me. I think it was from like Wilson's Leathers. Okay, I don't know if Wilson's is still open, but Bay Area, we know Wilson's Leather. So she bought me this nice jacket. It was black suede and it was Raiders and it was all this shit on it. She gave it to me for Christmas. Now, the worst thing you can do is to complain or say something about a gift. I got her at the time, my girl at the time, what she wanted for Christmas. I told her I wanted a Raider jacket. She got me the Raider jacket, but I told her which one I wanted, but she got me the one she wanted. When she got me the jacket, I looked at it. I said, she goes, what do you think? I said, put it on, put it on, put it on. It's nice. I said, God is my witness to tell you what kind of cat I am. I said, you still got the receipt? She looked at me. I know you're not getting ready to tell me what you're getting ready to tell me. I said, yeah, we need to take this coat back and go get the Nike one. She's like, I can't believe that you're telling me this. I was like, I'm being honest with you. Want me to lie to you? I mean, the coat is cool, but I'm Nike. Everything is Nike. Everything I got is Nike. All my shoes go with, all my hat, everything. She was so mad at me, dog. She was so mad at me. She gave me the receipt. And she goes, I had a feeling you were going to do that. She gave me the receipt, man. December 26th. I went and took the coat back. Wilson's Leather, he be my buddy. Bill Holloway, Bev, and Raider Trey. I went right to Eastridge because at that time they had Foot Locker World. I went to Eastridge and bought my jacket. She went with me, but she wouldn't go in the store. She was so mad at me, dog. I didn't care. I wanted the Nike one. I did not give a damn if she was mad or not. I wanted what I wanted. You got what you wanted. I told you to get me what I wanted. You didn't. Give me the receipt. I go return it. And I was in there and I put it on and I was in the mirror. Next thing you know, she walks up. I turn and look. She was like, I see your point. I see your point. So that's the oldest thing I got, bro. I go in there and go get it now. Coat is dope. Okay. Absolutely sick. If you want to see the coat, when I did the Autumn Winners or Raider video that's on here, go look at the Autumn Winners or Raider video that's on this channel and you'll see me wearing it in front of the Death Star. So that's the oldest thing I own. That was 1999, dog. 26 years ago. Still brand new. I don't smoke in it. I don't do nothing crazy. I don't eat in it. I keep it nice and I put the damn leather shit on it to keep shit is nice. If you keep your shit nice, it'll last 25, 30 years. Okay, straight up. All right. All right. C-Dub, Spillane Schultz for game day, sporting a Costco hoodie. Ain't giving an F to play. That's a Raider. David, I want a strong defense, hellified run game. I don't want any of these retread ass quarterbacks. Me either. David, if they can get him a cool otherwise. Fresh legs. Leo V. Appreciate you, Shaq. Here we go. Stafford leaning more towards playing for the Rams this season despite trade rumors. End of the day, I got trust at McVay and Snead. There you go. The Matthew Stafford talk. It could still happen, but buy a lottery ticket. All right, love it. X-Man, what's going on? X-Man, what's happening? Niner Empire in the house. C-Dubs. Okay, you already know. Bev in the house. Say, this is true. I lived it. I did too. Okay, Igmatic said the Raiders are trash. I ain't gonna lie though. But Igmatic, we don't even I don't even know what your team is, dog. I mean, you're talking about something you're not even giving you're not even giving us a chance to judge what you do like. See, I don't like that. I don't like when people come in and tell a team is trash, but you conveniently not mention who you support. Say who you support so we can judge whether or not your team is trash. Very easy to determine my team. You don't have to ask Shaq what team. You don't have to ask me what team I'm with. So, but I mean, when y'all come in there and do that, dog, I mean, that's licensed to get, that's licensed to get put on timeout or blocked. Don't come in here talking about teams are trash and you don't say your team, bro. You're going to have to say your team, dog. Leo B, that's fact, Shaq. I went to SoFi last year for the Cowboys and food was pricey and nachos for beer. Hey, dog, you don't go to the game broke, bro. Like I said, man, this ain't the movie theater where you're trying to sneak in some Burger King and shit. Okay, I remember them days, man. We be like, we go to McDonald's first and shit. Trust me, you ain't sneaking in with no shit. Okay? All right, straight up. Okay? All right. Igmatis said, true fan. I am. Okay, C-Dubs. I was right there when the Raiders tunnel is. Facts. Guess, bro, in 2024, the end zone, I played 69 for hella good seats. Hey, man, that's when we couldn't sell out a game. Okay? Bill Oliver says, you're triggering me, man. Come on, Bill. We were together, man. We were both shell-shocked. I'll tell you one thing, man. We was in that SoFi, man, and the Chargers put it on us, man. But when we was leaving, no Charger fan was saying nothing. It was still, Raiders! All the Charger fans were very quiet. They ain't saying shit in there. Whittington Thomas. What's up? Whittington Thomas in the house. What's going on, Whitty? Yeah, what's happening? What's going on, big dog? Okay. Chilling. All right. You know, Whittington Thomas, you know what week it is now. Okay? You know it's flu game week. You know that, right? You know flu game week is this week. I'm letting you know, dog. I don't care what nobody talking about. Flu game this week, bro. Flu game 12, dog. I'm not playing. All right. What's going on? Leo B said Cowboy and Raider game going to be fire. Me and Whittington Thomas is going to be there. Bill Holloway trying to get his ass there. We going. That's mandatory. That right there, dog. Just like last year, the Steeler game was mandatory. Nah, man. We got to redeem ourselves on that damn index card shit that they pulled on us, bro. Nah, we got to get that back. And if you remember the last time we played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, Daniel Carson, 56-yard game winner on Thanksgiving. Let's not forget. Don't forget. Ka-kloop. And I was at a Cowboy fan's house, dog. That Thanksgiving dinner was definitely some daggers were being poured at me like this. I'm telling you, dog, I didn't care. Funny thing, I was never invited back for some crazy odd reason. All right, Bill Holloway. Yeah, getting ready to go. Oh, getting ready to hit the casino. Get that money. Yeah, Bill. Bill after Jake. Okay, Houston on my list this year. Houston will be a good game, too. I'm kind of thinking about maybe going to Philly and go to the Philly game. I'm kind of thinking about that. Road game, road trip. Philly. That might be on the list. Justice House said Draymond and Jimmy are working well together. Yeah, as long as Draymond keeps his mouth shut. Yeah, flu games this week. Jordan Union ones. Those are going to be good shoe. But like I said before, man, I got priorities, bro. I mean, those OGs, OG 85s, man, that changed everything. Once I got those, I had to tell myself, all right, I got something that is hard to get, that are authentic. I have to play it the way I'm playing it, bro. Let me just grail up. Let me grail up, dog. Let me get my grails. And all this other shit, I can double back. Grail up for me. I gotta grail up. I gotta end shit. Them OG 85s, I never had those when they came out. They never released them in the West Coast. I solved that. Now I gotta solve these flu games. I ain't never had those. Okay. I got the playoff 12s. I've had them twice. These, even the white cement 4s, I got those in there. Unworn. But I'm getting those. I'm just grailing up, bro. If Mike had his foot in him, that's first and foremost. Bill said you still got your 85 starter jacket. Okay. All right. Hey, I wish I did. All them starter jackets that I had, dog, I got to replace those. Okay. Yeah. 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 Bear being grandma full time. She handling business. Big B. At least you keep it real, Shaq. I mean, come on, dog. Do you expect anything less? One thing about keeping it real, if you keep it real, you don't have to remember the lies you told. You don't have to remember the cap. I mean, remembering the truth is a lot easier than remembering a lie. If you got a lie, don't say shit. Just don't say nothing. Just be quiet. I heard you were over at with a girl. What do you got to say for yourself? Whatever, man. I ain't got to remember whatever, man. I ain't got to remember that. Oh, no, I was at Johnny's house. You said you were at Jimmy's house earlier. Don't say shit. Hey, yeah. Oh, you had the restaurant brunch today. Sounds good. Sounds like a great day. Beautiful. Where the pictures at, babe? You need to text me some pictures because I know you took pictures. All grandmothers take pictures. I need pictures. All right. So, all right, y'all, man. I ain't mad at y'all. Sun done went down. The temperature's doing this. I don't play with the temperature out here, dog. I don't got the heater on. I don't got my light on. So I'll stay out here a little bit longer. Look, I got a little bit left. Unless y'all don't got nothing to say, then I'll just watch some TV on my phone. Okay? But for you guys that may have came in late, I'm going to do a quick recap. All right? Very quick. Notes. The top 6 in reverse. Free agent decisions. That doesn't mean we're doing it. It just means we got to make a decision on these guys. Starting at number 6, Amir Abdullah. Vegas had the worst running game in football last year. We only averaged 79.8 yards a game. We sucked. But y'all had it right. Y'all Amir Abdullah, Zamir White was better than Josh Jacobs, even though Josh Jacobs was the 3rd best running back in the NFL. Okay? Amir Abdullah had one of only 2 guys to get us a 100-yard game. Madison and him. Nobody else rushed for 100 yards, including Zamir White. Okay? He's 31 years old, but he also plays special teams. Good special teams player. That's number 6. Number 5, Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs. He's 25, but he's missed 17 games with the Raiders in 4 years, including 6 last year. Okay? He's good in the slot, 275 snaps, 128 at outside cornerback, but he's battled a lot of injuries. Okay? Number 5, Calavion Tracy. Calavon Chasen. Right? Last year, 32 tackles, 7 for losses, 5 sacks, 33 quarterback pressures. He's cheap. He's 25. He'll be 26 in July. That's that. That's 4. Number 3, Malcolm Kuntz. Okay? He didn't play all last year because he got hurt right before, 3 days before the season. He had a torn ACL in practice. He was out for the year. He didn't play all last year. But in 2023, 43 tackles, 8 sacks, 3 forced fumbles in 17 games, 11 starts. Number 2, Trayvon Merrick. 17 starts last year. He played all 17 games. 104 tackles, 2nd on the team. Pass defended, 10. Okay? 3 quarterback hits, 13 quarterback pressures, 4th amongst active defensive backs in the league. He's one of the top free agent safeties. His market value is $15,700,000 per year. Last year, he was only 4.1. You better re-sign him. And last but not least, Robert Spillane at number 1, 17 games. Last year, 17 games the year before. 306 tackles, 158 tackles last year, 14 quarterback pressures, 2 sacks. 7 passes defended, 2 picks. 4th amongst active players in the last 2 years in tackles with 306. Your boy Patrick Graham says that he is the mouthpiece on the field. They hang out together. Spillane and Patrick Graham actually hang out. And he said he's a good dude who wants the information, who studies, does everything he's supposed to do. Whatever I give it to him, he can handle it, and I rely on him heavily. That's it. Now, what your team does is what your team does. But I've made it clear. I've told you what we should do. I told you who we need to sign. And if we don't get mad at me when I drag your team. Okay? When me and the Shield drags everybody, don't get mad. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Great live. I'll be on tomorrow, but I will be out here smoking on this or watching whatever I can watch on TV. And I will holler at you guys tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out the past videos if you want to know what I thought about. Some of you guys asked me about Khalil Mack coming back to the Raiders. Go back 2 days ago. You'll see that live. Catch up on all the lives if you missed them. A lot of good information. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Matt the Checker Filter.